Hail and well met! I am Mr. Eager, DM at your service, and we welcome you, one and all, to Trapped at Home, a live stream Dungeons and Dragons broadcast presented by Lawful Stupid RPG. Thank you for being here to witness our playthrough of Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. Joining us, as always, we have Typhon the Wizard, Rhimb the Ranger, Persephone the Bard, Falkrunn the Cleric, Jax the Rogue, and Silas the Paladin Fighter, he of the raised eyebrow. Any announcements from Lawful Stupid, Jay?
Yep. Obviously, that we are sponsored by StartPlaying.games. We've got games up and running now. We've got our DMs, Sean, here, if you want to play with Sean. We've got Rico, which I'm sure someone in chat will do exclamation mark sponsor. And we've also got Panda setting her first game up as well. So exciting times for that. So if you want to play with any of these three DMs, we will have more DMs signing up soon.
A word or two about Hell. Dungeons and Dragons and Forgotten Realms have their share of horrible monsters, gruesome undead, witches, beasts, dragons, fanatics, zealots. With so much evil and danger on the prime material plane, what must Hell be like? In a word, horrifying. There is torture, both physical and spiritual. There are creatures that enjoy devouring the innocent and who are excited by the suffering of others. There is eternal slavery. There is genocide, and so forth. It's a very terrible place. It is important that there's an understanding amongst us all, player and viewer alike, that when we present these things, it's not glorification. It is presented as obstacles to be overcome, endured, or put down. And finally, while Hell is considered to be a real place by some in the eyes of this dungeon master, everything that is described in the coming chapters is complete and total fiction. Thank you. My friends, it is time. I extend my hand, inviting you to step with me into fantasy. Release your hold on that which you know to be true, and let imagination rule for the next few hours. Last time, Conscript Group 14 continued their journey through the city of Elturel, once a glowing beacon of hope and righteousness, now a floating ruin, being drawn inexorably, foot by foot, down to the uppermost level of Hell, Avernus. The battle-torn city is beset by devils, demons, quakes, and fire. Scurrying from one block to the next, Conscript Group 14 made their way across the bridges of Torm, gathering several survivors as they did. They were making their way towards the High Hall, the most visible structure in the city besides the Dark Companion, a swirling orb of dark power that is causing the dead to rise. Before they could reach it, an enormous flying fortress appeared above Elturel, and the ruler of Avernus, Zariel the Fallen, appeared in a vision to all its inhabitants, warning them not to resist their inevitable fate. Shaken, some more so than others, the adventurers finally arrived at the High Hall, only to discover that most of it had been destroyed. However, the Cathedral of Torm still stood. As they approached, Jax was able to see two large, hellish-looking hounds patrolling the outer stairs. He crept up to them, and before his companions could stop him, he fired an arrow. We will roll initiative.
Ooh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Great way to start your Monday night.
Indeed.
Oh, was that you, Johnny? I was about to...
Here's my token.
Yes, please double check, make sure your tokens are all usable.
Where are we going to be on the little stairs, yeah?
Well, there we go.
So over to the right, you might find your character right down there, not too far away from the hounds.
Oh, yes, we're down there again, aren't we? I know what I'm doing.
Glad to hear it.
Clearly not when it comes to initiative, though.
Give me a second. Good God.
Well, those are fast puppies.
Ooh, you've had some
Yeah.
big luck with the initiative rolls lately, folks. Now it all comes home.
It comes back to a head.
That's
I don't know what you're talking about. My initiative's fine.
It's because you were owed it.
Are you all hearing music? Because I am not.
I am hearing music.
currently.
All right. Well, as long as somebody is.
And there was music.
I believe we have everyone. One, two.
I don't
Nope,
see
I'm not seeing a Falkrunn.
Or Rhea.
Or a Rhea. Well, Rhea
Yeah.
can be easily taken care of. We'll take care of Falkrunn first.
Yeah, Falkrunn's harder to deal with, let's be honest.
Or Lulu, for that matter, if we're going to be
Well,
like
Lulu
that.
is waiting instructions. What did you roll, Falkrunn?
I rolled a 16.
16 it is.
How's the music, guys? Is it too loud, too low? Am I too high?
I think it's a nice mix.
On the stream,
On the
you
stream,
mean?
I'm
Or
talking about,
on
yeah.
the stream?
Yeah, you guys get to settle yours personally. I have to make mine so it's not too loud for the stream. It's good.
And do those of us who are frightened have disadvantage on this roll?
You have a
Oh.
disadvantage on all rolls.
Oh. Well,
All rolls?
Frightened creature is disadvantage on ability checks. Oh, ability checks and attack rolls. I do not believe initiative counts as an ability check.
It does not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And those who are frightened due to the horrible nature of what we're currently walking through are Typhon, Rhimb, and Silas, and are thusly marked.
Yes, I saw that, and I appreciate it. Now I think we're good. At the top, we have Silas. What do you do?
Based on just coming back, and I understand, is it obvious that there is an attack happening? Has there sounds of melee?
Nothing's gone
I
off
can-
yet. I'm still stealth
At-
with a 30.
You've all seen the Hellhounds. I believe it was Jax who saw them originally. He pointed them out to everybody, and everybody sort of hung back while Jax just crept ahead.
Right.
He looked around the corner, looked back at you all, and then fired. That is what you've seen.
I haven't actually fired yet, though, have I?
Well, it all happens simultaneously,
Yeah, yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
it? So you said you were firing, which it
Yeah.
sets up initiative. So this battle is imminent. With what?
I'm
You're not sure.
going to take my movement. I was trying to stay close anyway. I'm going to dash up to Jax,
All right.
and
A move
that's
and a
my
move.
move. That's my move, and I'll be ready for whatever comes at me next.
Very good. Next up, the Hellhounds go. They are completely surprised. However, they do have enough wherewithal to. This howl comes forth that shatters the silence of this cathedral.
Oh, so we didn't surprise them then.
No, they're surprised. They don't get to move or attack, but
They get to
They
sound
can
off an alarm, though.
yep.
Great.
Falkrunn, your turn.
Indeed, I will. I'm going to Falk run myself all the way as fast as I can. So I'll take the dash action. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 gets me to there-ish. So running as fast, we dwarves are not, you say.
That's right. Any bonus actions?
No, nothing as of yet, because everyone is still pretty hale and hearty, right, friends? In this 6-second fight, if I'm remembering from a week ago.
We're just going to throw this out as a possible option. Rather than run up, you could run your movement and then cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh, I know. I'm well aware of that. I'm trying to be a little more,
Okay, very good.
let's say,
right.
frugal with my.
Gotcha. Excellent.
So
That is then the end of Falkrunn, because it is a bonus action. Casting
Oh, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Okay. I'm still kind of amazed by that. But so that is the end of Falkrunn. Next is Rhimb.
I will do the same. I will dash to that spot right there, and I will hold. Oh no, I won't hold anything. Can I see them through that pillory type thing?
He's at least got line of sight on the lower one.
Yeah, you do have line of sight on the lower one, and I should say that as they were surprised and no one has attacked them and they have not seen anybody, they would have had no reason to raise the alarm. So that alarm has not happened. They're just
That's what I
they're
thought.
just
I was like,
yeah, they're
there's
just
no
sitting
surprise.
there. I had a few moments to think about it, yeah, but they're just sitting there. And one sort of scratches itself. Nice night. Then that is the end of Rhimb's turn, unless you want to take that shot.
You can't.
Well, I dashed, so that
yeah.
would constitute the that would constitute. I don't think I'd be able to. Nope. I'm just gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark on the one I can see.
All right. Rhea yells at the survivors, "Over there!" And she points to this alcove, and they all begin to move that way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And she moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there, and she appears to be holding an action. Lulu spins around you and Typhon a few times, Persephone, and she says, "Should I help? What should I do?"
For now, stick near me.
Okay. She comes and stays near you. And she just disappeared behind you. I'm going to put her right behind you. Like that. No, that's you. I'm going to put her right behind you. There we go. That is the end of Lulu's turn. Jax. Jax, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I was just laughing at Ugluk's comment. Falkrunn finds a window to just dive through. Okay, yeah. I step out and take a shot at this one.
Very good.
Oh, dear. 18 to hit.
18 is a hit.
Oh, that's a terrible roll. But not bad on the sneak. 18 sneak damage.
All right, so 18 total.
18 total, yeah.
This was non-magical, right?
Non-magical.
Very good.
So I moved 5 foot, so it's back in for 10, 15, 20, 25. Bonus action hide.
Very good.
Du-du-du.
That is the end
24
of
strength.
Jax's turn. Thank you. Typhon.
Okay. I am going to run up to this location here, looking around the corner, and cast Chill Touch at the one here. Are they still still surprised? Did we?
Yeah, they are all still surprised.
Cool. In that case, I have an 18 on the attack roll.
So was that with disadvantage?
It would be just 15 in that
Just
case.
15.
My
That's
straight
still
roll.
a hit.
Okay. Thank you for the reminder. 10 points of necrotic damage.
Very good.
And I will use the rest of my movement to back up just a bit.
Very good. That should bring us to Persephone.
Excellent. I'm going to dash to here. And that's me.
All right.
And I would imagine Lulu came with me.
She did. She
Okay.
did. We will assume, even if I don't manage to move her all the time,
Right.
she is hovering close enough to your shoulder that with her fly speed, she's able to keep up with you no matter where you go.
Great.
So that brings us back to the top of the round. Silas, excuse me.
So they've already been hit.
Yes.
So let's just go 5, 10, 15, 20, then take a step back to right there. And so that's just my movement, and then I'm going to hold an action. If anything comes within range, I will strike it. And then I'm going to use my free action just to yell at them.
All right. Well, they yell back. Now.
Demon dogs!
They yell and they howl and they come for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He cannot quite make it to you. Let me just check.
That's my reach, though.
Just a second. They actually can get further than that, but go ahead and take your attack of opportunity, your held action.
And that's disadvantage, correct?
Yes, because you're afraid.
Okay, with a 15.
15 is a hit.
All right. Then I'm going to take out 11 points of magic damage.
Excellent. The other one comes up next to it, and both of them attack. Being AC 15
That's one miss.
and AC 20.
That is a hit.
10 points of piercing damage plus 5 points of fire damage as their teeth bite down on your flesh, and you see that there's flame actually in their throat, and it begins to bubble and hiss at the blood in your wound as they chew on you. That is the end of them. Brings us to Falkrunn.
I'm going to go ahead and move right up. I'm going to move right up next to Silas. There we go. Should be able to get right next to him with my movement of 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Lovely. And then, let's see here. These are hellhounds, yes?
They are.
Lovely. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and hit them with a hammer. So I'm going to go ahead and use my +1 warhammer to hit the dog that is currently, I believe, sinking its teeth into my good friend
Very good.
Silas. And first hit is a 15 to hit.
15 is a hit.
Lovely. And the bludgeoning damage for 8
Very good.
points of smitey smite.
That's magic, isn't it?
It is. It is a magic warhammer.
Taken into account.
Yeah, with friendship. All right. And
Friendship.
well, yeah,
Friendship is magic.
friendship is magic. All right, and
Anything is possible with the power of friendship.
Thanks, Lulu.
You got it.
I
No
love Lulu
problem.
was a brony, but we'll take it.
oh no, I say now we're just crossing all the streams. I love it. All right, and then that'll be Falkrunn for this turn.
Very good. That brings us to Rhimb.
Rhimb is going to run 30 feet south, so he has a direct line of sight against his southern puppy. That's the one who's taken the greater damage, right? Or has the northern puppy been a little bit
Well,
more...
that's the sort of thing that you'd have to take a perception check to notice.
Forget it.
That
All
would
right.
be like an action.
Okay.
But the southern
Then-
one has got your hunter's mark.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's correct. That's who I'm going for. All right. Attack number 1 at disadvantage.
Good.
Oh, all right. So 23 is the
That's a hit.
weaker of the two.
Oh,
And then, so it's... That's a slow dice. That is 13 non-magic.
This
Say
is on which
it.
one?
That is on the southern one. That's the one that I have
Southern one. Okay, very good.
bonus ouchies on. And then the
Yes.
second attack...
as bonus ouchies.
Bonus ouchies.
Wow. Nice job, Rhimb. Keep it coming. 14 is the
So
second.
total damage for that one?
I'm sorry. The first successful attack was 13 total damage.
All right.
The second attack, the lower of the two attacks, was 14.
14 is a miss.
That's what I figured. Okay. That's
Anything
the end
else,
of my
Rhimb?
turn. No.
All right. That will bring us to Rhea. Rhea holds fast. Lulu holds fast. Jax.
Jax will pull out his dagger, come sneaking around here. I can only move half speed if I'm sneaking, can't I?
Correct.
Okay, I will move. So what's that? So 5, 10, and 15, and then shoot.
All right. Which one?
The
North or south?
northern one, which I've shot already.
All right.
As I can see the arrows sticking out of him.
Nice.
27.
27 is a hit.
Oh, hello.
Oh, jeez.
25
Goodness.
damage, non-magical then.
You managed to slay that hound.
Oh, sorry, puppy.
And the fire begins to slowly die.
I will 5-foot step. Hang on, so I can. So I moved 15, so that is half my movement
All right.
already. I'll just stay there. I can't do anything really with my bonus action. I can't hide from there, can I? So
Probably not.
no.
Typhon Ophiacus. Typhon
Gone.
is gone. He will take a few more steps closer, and
Does
he
he
will
have a
cast
Chill touch cantrip, maybe?
Chill touch again. Yes. But that's a disadvantage because he is frightened. Okay. Rolled a natural 1. So I'm afraid that that is a miss.
Very frightened.
Very, very frightened. That is him done. Persephone.
All right, I'm gonna move to here, and I'm going to shoot the remaining hound with my crossbow.
Very good.
And let's see. I am 23 to hit,
23 is a hit.
4 damage,
4
non-magical.
damage. Non-magical.
Some very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
That brings us to the end of that round. The beginning of this round. From within the cathedral, the doors slam open, and out come 3 bearded devils. So, the bearded devils have come charging out of the cathedral. And they have moved once, and they will move again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. That is the end of their turn. Silas.
I'm going to take a single step to the south and then strike the Hellhound with
Very
my
good.
glaive at disadvantage as I am still frightened.
Correct.
Hell of a thing, that. There we go. And the low roll is a 9.
A 9 is not successful, I'm afraid.
And with that, I will be done.
All right. The Hellhound takes a step forward. And a gout of flame erupts from its mouth,
Super bark.
enveloping Falkrunn, Jax, and Persephone. I need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh, good. The thing I'm not good at. All right.
23.
Can we have Falkrunn's little legs coming out of the fire,
19.
like stuck in a window?
Ah, yeah. No, clearly I was stuck in a window because I rolled a 4.
So, Falkrunn, you have failed.
What? No! Inconceivable.
That's a lot of dice, Sean.
Falkrunn, you take 21 points of flame damage. And the other 2 take half of that.
Awesome.
I'm
Was
going to
that-
uncanny dodge it.
Good. So it is halved again. Well, it's
Halved again.
doesn't it have to be an attack
Is that not an
that
attack?
you can uncanny shot? It's a what is it? What exactly
Well,
does
uncanny
it say?
dodge in previous sessions has always been like area effects, like
Yeah.
fireballs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So this
Yeah.
makes sense.
That's evasion. Evasion
but
is what
Evasion
does area
is the
effect.
next step up from uncanny dodge.
Okay.
Uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
All right. I'm pretty sure you're right about that, but we'll double check just to make sure for my own benefit. So
An attacker that you can see hits you with an attack.
Yep. All right.
It does not specify melee. If it is not specified, then it's not.
Right.
Posted
Yep.
in roll 20.
There it is. So that is its turn done.
Yeah.
The next up we have is Falkrunn.
Yes, and I'm going to hit this thing with a hammer.
Very
So, I go ahead and, like, it just belches in my face, and I swing a hammer right back at it. And I roll a 18 to hit with 12 bludgeoning damage.
That is a hit, and it takes that damage, and it goes down.
Yes!
Bad dog.
Excellent.
Please, hammer, hurt him.
Yeah, right. Speaking of hammer hurt him, I'm gonna go ahead and now that the other demons have shown their face, I'm gonna pop off a 2nd level spell and bring out Steve, the spiritual
Yay!
hammer.
Join us,
Shrimpanzee.
Yes, so Steve the hammer is gonna appear at the right behind the northernmost bearded devil, and he will hit with an 18.
At 18 is a hit.
Yes, excellent. He'll does 11 force damage.
Very good.
A
So-
force to be reckoned with. That Steve
So we'll
is.
put him Steve there, right there, and that was 11.
Yeah.
You said.
That was 11 force, yes.
Very good.
And that'll be me.
Very good.
A little crispy, but I'm all right.
Rhimb.
Rhimb is going to run 15 feet north. Bonus action, switch his target for Hunter's Mark to the northern bearded devil, and take a couple of scared shots.
That's a hit.
Well, there's but a disadvantage, unfortunately.
Oh, yes, unfortunately indeed.
Oh, well, hit anyway.
2 hits.
That will be, with my bonus ouchies, 15 damage on the bearded devil.
Woo!
Second attack. Sorry there's a lag on those buttony things. 14 is the lower one on the second.
14 is a hit.
Oh! Well, that's just lovely.
That's
17.
17 points of bludgeoning? Or piercing,
That's actually, it's piercing, yes.
Okay. All right. He has taken some major hits from Rhimb's bow.
And I will use the remainder of my to move a little bit out of the way so they don't come after me.
All right. That will bring us to Rhea. Rhea will hold fast. That brings us to Lulu. Lulu looks at Persephone.
And I say, you can hit him and then come right back. with that glitter
And
dust.
she zips up. She spins. She flies way out, makes a big arc, comes back in, and stops right there and breathes her blast upon everybody. Once again. And this beautiful, sparkly glitter comes shooting out of her nose, and it lands on everybody. For those of you who she considers friends, it lands and feels a little pleasant, but does no damage. Woe betide the enemies. There are stained glass windows in the cathedral all along the wall, interior wall here, that have already been broken. However, more glass falls at the sound of this thunderous call rings out.
I have to say, you're making it really hard to keep us as conscription group 14 when we have a magic niner elephant blowing snot. That's
Math.
you're making it. You're feeding Falkrunn's puns. I'm just letting you know.
He knows.
Just letting you know. Just
He knows what he's
putting that
doing.
out there.
Keep it up, Scott. Just keep it up. Much damage is done.
Does she come back to me?
One of them is barely standing.
I barely standing. I'm
The,
Falkrunn.
the northernmost one is barely standing. And yes, she comes back to you. Right next to you. That will bring us to Jax.
Okay. I 5-foot step back. I hide. There's a wherever stealth may be. For a 21.
That's good to know.
And then I pop back round. And I will shoot this one.
All right.
Thinking that Typhon has got it in him to finish the other one off.
Oh, what Typhon is being controlled by the DM. Who knows what he'll do?
18 to hit.
Probably just blow his nose.
18 is a hit.
For 19 sneak attack damage.
Very good.
And then I will use the rest of my movement to move back.
All right. That will bring us to Typhon. Typhon will attempt at disadvantage to Chill Touch once again. Well, that's a hit. Not such great damage, unfortunately. But that'll be enough. The bearded devil has arrows sticking in him from Rhimb's attacks. He's reeling. He was just getting ready to make a strike on Falkrunn with his glaive when, streaking out from very far away, the chill touch from Typhon finds its mark, and black tendrils of energy crawl up and choke it out as it falls dead. Next, we have Persephone.
All right. I'm just gonna play it safe for once, and I'm gonna hit that northernmost one with my crossbow.
Very good.
Ooh, gesundheit.
That natural one made me sneeze.
I'm afraid yes. It was not successful. As impressive as the sneeze was.
No.
Very well.
I went to shoot the crossbow and I sneezed. And it
I
went
should,
like
put
that.
I should put the bearded devils in their proper spot. And at the top of this round, there is a scream from the survivors, most notably
Crap.
Harkina, as 6 imps appear right next to them.
Jeez.
Jax.
Rhea screams out and she attacks 2 of them. No, she can't. She's only holding 1 attack, so she can only attack 1. She hits, but she does not have a magic item.
She needs an imp slayer.
She do.
Very good. I'm going to mark these with colors so that you know which is which. Red is the one that she attacked.
They're pride imps.
Now. Even in hell, there's representation.
That's
No,
right.
No.
Yeah.
So that is, they appear. Rhea takes her attack, and they begin to go for the children.
Oh, jeez.
Two of them attempt to grapple one of Harkina's boys. Two of them attempt to grapple the other one, and the other two attempt to grapple Shora.
No! Jax, your best friend!
Imps do a ton of damage, too. I don't know how these kids are going to be okay.
They're probably not.
Hopefully with a grapple.
Are they attacking or
No, he
grappling?
said
If
they're
they're
grabbing.
grappling,
All right.
then that's no damage. So it's just
So the boy, let me zoom in here so I can get
boy
names.
one.
Edzo. Do you see their names?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Edzo manages to beat away his his imps. However, Brask and Shora are not able to, and an imp grabs each one of them by both their arms, and they begin to slowly take them away. As the children are screaming, Brask is reaching for his mother. Harkina is holding on to one of the legs of the imps, kicking and trying to bring it down, and Rhea is attacking desperately. That will bring us to the Bearded Devils. Bearded Devil number 1 attacks you with its glaive. Falkrunn. You rolled an 18, so that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 7 points of slashing damage. Can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
Sure. Well, we'll find out. All right, Constitution saving throw.
This
There we go.
is...
And
Yep, you got it.
come on. I got a 5 on that con save.
I'm afraid that 5 does not succeed. You take another 5 points of damage. This wound that it sliced at you with, it didn't go very deep, but you look down and there's like a black tendrils of energy that are sort of coursing around this wound. And you look down and you realize that this is going to be damage that you continue to take unless it's seen to quickly. That is the end of its turn, and then it steps forward to attempt to get you with its beard.
Lovely.
Hitting AC 14.
Does not hit.
All right. The other bearded devil attacks Silas with its glaive. Hitting AC 18.
That is a hit.
That's 7 points of slashing damage. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
At disadvantage.
Yes.
12.
12 is enough. The wound, your body manages to fight off this festering infernal wound. It steps forward, and the tendrils of its beard strike out to try and find purchase. Hitting AC 23.
That's a hit.
Doing 2... No.
I'll take it.
Nope,
Oh,
sorry. 3 points, sorry. 3 points of piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry, I said snot.
I'm sorry.
At disadvantage.
He's not sorry.
Yeah.
Critical fail.
Critical fail. You are poisoned. You're poisoned for 1 minute. While you are poisoned this way, you cannot regain hit points. You can repeat a saving throw at the end of each of your turn. If you have a success, it will end the effect.
Hell is hard.
That is the end of the Bearded Devil's turn. Silas Kon.
I'm going to attack the one that is close to me with my glaive. At disadvantage because I'm frightened, because I'm in hell. And the low roll is a 22 total.
That is a hit.
The damage I will do is 6 points of magic damage.
This was to the northern one? Or the one that
Southern.
attacked you? Southern
The
one.
southern,
Okay.
yeah.
6 points of damage. Very good. Anything else, Silas?
Going to utter a prayer to Vandria under my breath. And that's it.
Very good.
And I get a saving throw at the end of my turn.
You do.
Constitution
It is.
at disadvantage because I'm in
Indeed.
hell.
I mean, it's. I thought this was a role-playing game. I thought I was supposed to be departing from reality. It's the roll of 7. Yeah,
7, I'm
continue.
afraid, is not good enough. Which brings us to... Unless you have a bonus action. No bonus action. Okay, brings us to Falkrunn.
Lovely. I'm going to go ahead and cast level 1 Cure Wounds on myself.
All right.
Just give me a little bit of 11. Yay! And that'll heal me up for 11 points, which might help me survive the next round. And then I'm going to summon Steve with my bonus action to hit this bastard in the back of his head.
Roll that attack, please.
So, in Steve we trust. All right, so here we go. And come on, Steve. Steve rolls. Steve hits with a 15.
15's a hit.
Lovely, and that'll be 7 force damage to the back of this
Hit him in the
bastard's
back.
head.
All of his the tentacles in his beard make up. They shake and wiggle in annoyance as you hit him in the back of the head with Steve.
All right, and then I believe I have to make a con save again.
Indeed.
Okay, lovely. Let's see if we can't work this
Shake it.
dwarven. Come on. A 9?
9, I'm afraid, is not enough. You take 5 points of damage
Ugh, 9.
as this wound begins to, and you can feel. It feels as if the blood in your body is actually rushing to it. It wants to get to this wound to be corrupted. Anything else, Falkrunn?
Is it a magical
Funf.
wound then? Didn't the heal not cure the bleed, or was it?
Oh
not
no,
bleed?
it did. Of course it did. Yes, thank you.
Oh, it
Thank
does?
you. Well remembered. Yes, the healing that you did, it cured your 11 points, but it also cured the infernal wound. So put that 5 points back on.
That's
Yay!
cool.
Well,
That's awesome.
Thank you, Jax. Well remembered.
yeah, thank you very much for
Really
that.
come in handy, that particular bit of information. Next up, we have Rhimb.
All right, Rhimb is going to breathe a quick prayer to Bahamut, and he's going to try something a little crazy. Since the imps are out of sight lines from him, he's going to cast Disguise Self and turn himself into a bearded devil.
Okay.
And with his movement, he is going to run 30 feet into their line of sight and say, "Fools, leave the children, attack the powerful."
All right. Was disguise self an action?
It is an action.
All right. Well, then I can have you make that, but I'm not. You're not going to be able to make a persuasion check as part of this attack, part of this turn. You can say whatever you want to say, but it probably will not have the effect that you want unless you're able to roll the skill check.
Understood. Okay, well then I will just use it as an attempted distraction technique.
Very good. Brings us to Rhea. Rhea attacks the imp that she attacked before. Missing with one, but hitting with the other. Doing really crappy damage. That imp is still up. Help us! Someone help us!
I'm trying, dude.
Save them, Imp Slayer.
Lulu looks at you. Persephone says, "The children!"
Yes, save them.
She zips off, and once again, and all over these creatures, which all have to make saving throws.
I love that little magical attack.
Oh, you mean Sparkle Snot? Yeah.
Sparkle snot.
Okay. So, the one holding Brask is no more.
Yes.
But one of the ones holding Brask is the one that Rhea has been fighting. One of the ones holding Shora is no more.
Nice.
Yes.
However,
Kick
the
butt,
rest
Lulu.
are up.
Don't not believe in. Hold on to that feeling.
Okay. There it is. That is the end of her turn, which brings us to Jax.
Cool. Okay, 5, 10, 15. I'll go 20 to here, and then hide.
Mm-hmm.
For 13, damn it.
That is not enough, I'm afraid.
Oh, is it not? Have any of them got grab the children at the moment?
Let's see. None of the children have 2 on them.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I will step out and then shoot this one here that I can see.
Actually, I just double-checked, Jax. That does beat their passive. You're good.
I'm good, am I? Okay.
Yeah.
For a 18 to hit.
18 is a hit. You're attacking pink, I assume?
If that's the one that's got Shura.
It is.
It is, yeah.
Yep.
Then 19 damage.
It falls.
Get off my best friend.
All right, that brings us to Typhon Ophiacus. Typhon steps forward a bit more and tries to... Let's see... Yep, he is going to use the Ring of the Scorpion upon that sucker there at disadvantage. And disadvantage is really messing him up. That is not going to be a hit. That is the end of his turn. Persephone.
All right. Crap. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm gonna run up and use my bardic inspiration to do.
What are you gonna do?
A flourish. My defensive flourish.
Tell me about your defensive flourish, Persephone.
So, I can expend one of my bardic inspirations to cause the weapon to deal extra damage to the target I hit. Damage equals the number you roll on the bardic inspiration dice. You also add the number rolled to your AC until the start of your next turn.
And I believe the last time we looked at this, we determined that this was magical damage.
That, I think we were... I mean, I would love that if that's true, but I thought that was Hunter's Mark
Since
we
it's
were
the
talking
second...
about.
You're right, that was Hunter's Mark. Since this is the second time this has come up, why don't we just take a moment to look it up? Bardic...
Those of us who are Shakespeare fans believe that bards have powers.
It can be... The extra magic can be... not psychological damage. What's it called?
Psychic?
Psychic.
Psychic
Sad.
damage.
Family damage.
Sad
Don't
panda
I
damage.
don't see anything. I don't see anything listed there that says that it is magic damage.
So the question is, it's coming
So-
from the inspiration. So is the inspiration itself magic? That's the question.
I
So- Anyway,
Does not appear to be.
roll that attack.
don't think so. All right, 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
All right, +9, and then my bardic inspiration die is what?
Roll a
D8.
D6. Oh, D8, yeah.
All right, at level 6, yeah.
Okay,
Ooh.
and then +5 to that, so
Okay.
14 damage, and then I'm
Lovely.
gonna change my AC for a second up to 20, and then I'm gonna bonus action with my dagger, which does not get the same magic ouchies or extra ouchies. I don't know why it rolled. Oh, it's critical fail, so doesn't matter.
All right. Well, can you describe, please, the rapier attack with your...
Absolutely. So, I'm going to. I was a little bit further away, correct? A second ago? I
Yeah.
just moved up. So, I'm going to make up that distance. I'm going to use a balestra, which is a compound movement that basically, like, leap jumps you forward but ends in a thrust. So, that's how my rapier made up the distance to just kind of leap forward and thrust right in, and then my dagger went for the thigh and just kind of missed a little short.
Very good. All right. There are 2 imps left. They both grapple Brask.
Oh no, brass.
It's a lot of rolls. They grab him. He did not roll well. So, one purple grabs him by one arm, blue grabs him by the other arm, and they begin to slowly fly away with him as he is kicking and screaming. They fly up into the air. Let me just check and see what their speed is. Okay. Alright, so they cannot go their entire speed because they are laden down with this lad, but they go up 20 feet. And 10 feet out to here. So they are 20 feet up with Brask. The bearded devils go. Bearded devil number 1 attempts to attack Persephone. Come on. The glaive strikes out. Hitting AC 11.
Does not hit.
Steps forward with his beard. Hitting AC 18.
It would have, except for my defensive flourish, so it does not hit.
So as the beard tentacles come in, you just and you do a little sort of bow at the end, which pisses him off. The other one attacks Silas. The AC 15.
That's not a hit.
The beard goes AC 10.
That is not a hit. I am so impressed by the inspiring defensive flourish that Persephone just gave me. I myself go, oh, yeah.
We're
Dodge.
in it.
Very nice.
The motion for defensive flourish is this then? Is that okay, good.
Something
That's
like
good.
that.
Yeah, no, I like it.
It's a Latin jig. It's okay. Silas is up. I'm going to attack with my glaive at disadvantage. So sick of this disadvantage. 16 low.
16 is a hit.
And for damage, that is going to be a 6 points magic damage on the southernmost bearded devil.
Very good.
And I'm going to stay where I'm at. I'm going to finish my turn. Do I do a con check?
You do. DC
Do I take damage
12,
first, or do I
please.
do con check first?
This poison is from the beard. It doesn't actually do
Yeah.
damage. It prevents you from healing.
Okay, no worries. Then my con check, also at disadvantage, is a low score of 22.
You succeed.
So I am no longer poisoned, correct?
Indeed.
All right, and that's it for me.
Very good. Falkrunn.
Yes. All right. So gonna go do a hammer time. So swinging my warhammer at the bearded devil in front of me. Steve doesn't count for flanking, does he?
He doesn't, unfortunately.
I
It
didn't
has to
think
be
so.
a
I
person.
thought I'd. How dare you? How dare you, sir? All right. So
Has to be an actual person. Steve is just... He's just not there.
He's my friend. All right. He's there when I need him. All right. So hit for a 22 for
a hit.
8 magical bludgeoning damage.
I'm nickel and diming this guy down.
Hey, not all of us can hit for 24
Right.
damage per turn there, Jax. All right, and then Steve, my magical warhammer, is also going to go ahead and take a hit at him.
Okay.
And Steve will hit for a 26.
That's a hit.
And does 6 magical force damage upon him. Yeah.
He is still standing somehow.
It's like those ringing of the bells over here. All right.
Anything else for you, Falkrunn?
No, that is all
All
I got.
Rhimb.
All right, he's gonna try to convince the imps to let them go. So in his best bearded devil voice, he will say,
Fools, drop the children. Our brethren are being slain.
All right. Roll that deception check, please. We'll go with advantage on this because you look so much like one of them. But before we do that, could you post disguise self?
I would be happy to. They have to spend an action to see if they don't believe me. Did it click? Yes, it did.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Body type, woman limbs. Yep.
So
right.
it's an 11.
Okay. I don't think they have a saving throw against this. I just have to determine the difficulty of it. Yeah, an 11 is not going to do it, I'm
I
afraid.
don't think so.
Anything
Don't
else
I
from
at
you?
least confuse them? No, I think that's it. That's my action.
All right. They look over at you, and they look down at the boy, and they look at you and go, and they continue flying. That brings us to Rhea. Rhea runs underneath the children. She throws her longsword. Missing. Ching, 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 ching. And she stands there looking up helplessly. Lulu flies around the imps and the boy, realizing that if she attacks and hurts one of them, they will drop the boy, and he will likely die. That brings us to Jax.
Okay. Jax will dive into this cubbyhole. So 5, 10, 15, 20 to hide. Actually, 20. Sorry, what did I say? 20, 25, 30 to hide. Right here. As I'm small. Stealth.
I'm small.
I'm small. Deal with it. 21.
That will beat their passive.
And I will pop out and shoot one of them.
All right.
He doesn't know any difference about being high or not.
Everything is high for you.
Yep. Yeah. 22 to hit.
That is a hit. Roll the damage. Which one did you attack? It doesn't actually matter.
You got blue and purple.
Yeah, 20
Doesn't
damage.
actually matter. Both of these had taken damage from Lulu's attack already, and one of them gets hit by the bolt and falls dead, and the other one cannot hold on to Brask, and Brask falls.
Oh, God.
Rhea, catch him!
Rhea did not. Well,
But Lulu hasn't had
yeah,
her.
Rhea threw her sword. She did not. She does not have an action to hold.
I don't know.
Lulu also does not have an action.
She hasn't been yet, Lulu.
Yes, she has.
But she didn't
She
do anything,
didn't.
right?
She didn't do
Doesn't
anything.
matter.
This
She
round.
went. She flew around. Well, no, she was holding.
No, she
She
didn't.
realized. Yeah, she
That was
flew
last
around.
round.
I remember saying that she realized she couldn't do anything because if she did, then boy would fall. So she didn't do anything. So technically, she was holding an action. So she will swoop down and try to catch him. All right.
But she's
Let's
so
roll
little.
for Lulu. We're gonna call this an acrobatics.
Clap your hands if you believe.
Right?
Just clap your hands.
All right.
Silas. So,
Just because it's epic, I'm gonna do this.
Not my speed.
Very important roll here. Oh.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Lulu mistimes her grab, and Brask falls and takes 2d6, and there's a as he hits the ground,
It's just it's his pinky toe. Pinky.
and a scream of horror from Hakina that will haunt you for the rest of your days. That brings us to
Spare the dying.
if the Jax. Do you have anything else you need to do? Bonus action hide.
No, I've already hidden.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Typhon Ophiacus. Typhon will cast. Let's see here. Typhon will cast Chill Touch on. You'll step forward 1 and cast Chill Touch on the remaining one. Disadvantage. That would hit. Nope. Damn it, disadvantage. Nope, he doesn't hit. He curses and hisses in anger and frustration, all the while looking at the floating fortress high in the sky, trying to shake his head, trying to get out from underneath this this fear that he's under. Go ahead, Jack.
The first 10 foot. It's only this. Is it the second 10 foot that they take damage, not the first?
The first 10 foot is free. If you only fall 10, I do not require damage. However, if you fall 20, it's still 2d6.
Oh,
but
okay.
the first die I rolled was a 6, and he only has 4 hit points. So, regardless. That brings us to Persephone.
Okay. I'ma just rapier and dagger and hope that that is enough for that bearded devil that's right in front of me still. 17 to hit.
That is a hit.
10 piercing. Bonus action with my dagger is 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
6 piercing. Both non.
Cut from head to toe, stabbed, eyes somewhat unfocused from all the hits. He is still standing.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
It's all of the non-magical damage he's taken. That is the end of your turn, Persephone?
Yes.
All right, then we're back up to the top. The final imp swoops down and attacks Lulu. He's flying up in the air, flying around Lulu. And
Better not.
that was a pretty crappy roll. Let me just double check.
No, I'm pretty sure it was a crappy roll. You don't have to double check.
Yeah.
Negative number on a die.
He flies around and he and Lulu do a little bit of a dive thing together, and his tail is sticking out, just bing, 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 trying to pierce her hide, and she's just shrugging it off, and she's saying, "You don't get to hurt my friends!" That is the end of the imp's turn. The bearded devils go. Bearded devil number 1. Come on, sweetie. Do you feel like fighting anymore? Persephone, could you please roll a percentile dice? You want to roll low.
You turn into a succubus.
Should I?
So
I don't-
just in the
Yeah.
the toolbar, yeah, just 1d100.
1d100.
And you actually click on the icon that says D100.
Right.
Yay!
Excellent.
11.
There's a looks like for a brief moment you saw the eyes gleaming and the beard hungry for flesh as another bearded devil was trying to answer his brother's summons, but the bearded devil was not powerful enough to hold on to the summons, and so it does not succeed. The other bearded devil attacks Silas. First with his glaive. AC 12.
That's a miss.
Second with his beard. AC 12.
That's a miss.
2 misses. That is the end of his turn. Oh, hold still, damn you, half-elf. Your turn, Silas.
I say, that would make it easy. And then I stab him with my glaive. Low roll is a 7. Critical fail.
Then, anything else, Silas?
No, I'm just going to sit there and look stupid. I'm done, yeah.
You do it so well, Silas. Falkrunn, next turn.
All right, I'm going to have Steve hit this bastard in the back of the head. So, rolling Steve. For a dirty 20.
The final blow of this bearded devil is yours. What do you do with Steve?
So he does the whole thing where he's just like, and I was like, and then like it totally fizzles out, and I was like, couldn't keep it up. Couldn't keep it up. Boom, and the hammer comes down.
Falls over.
And then Falkrunn is going to take her action and dash towards the scream that she just heard, like moments ago.
All right, so you. Oh, right. So you can move your 25 feet and then dash 25 feet again.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna be running. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. There, I get there.
Very good.
Okay.
Rhimb.
Rhimb is furious. He's hissing through his teeth, and he's going to charge forward and shoot an arrow at the remaining blue devil. Let me get my
Blue devil?
At disadvantage, Rhimb.
And disadvantage. Sorry, there's all sorts of pop-ups happening right now.
Peter, Typhon rolled some awesome damage, but unfortunately, thanks to disadvantage, he missed almost all of his attacks.
So, lower one was a 20.
Yeah, sadly, that crit doesn't happen, but
Damn it.
the 20 does hit.
That's the second crit you've had tonight, Rhimb.
I know, that's just
like
sad.
Not fair.
That's my version of psychic damage. Like,
No, right?
Oh, it hurts.
It's going to be 16.
That is enough. You managed to pick it right off the back of Lulu. It had gotten her onto her back and was like clawing at her ears, and she was and you ow, and it's gone.
That is the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
All right.
Oh wait, I have another attack. Is that orange thing dead?
Orange thing dead.
There's another imp.
Yes, that imp is dead.
Okay,
sorry.
Then, no, it's all good. That's the.
He was taken out with
the sparkle snot.
With the sparkle snot.
That is the end of my turn.
Very good. That will bring us to Rhea. Rhea retrieves her sword and then runs over and collapses next to Brask. There, Harkina is collapsed next to her son on the other side. She's trying to hold Edzo back. Shora scoots into the corner and gets very small. She's just looking out, just wide-eyed, and Edzo, not understanding. You can see tears that are forming the way a child cries when they see that their parent is upset or scared. Harkina is just gasping for air as she tries to find the strength to sob. That is the end of Rhimb's turn, and of Rhea's turn. Lulu comes down next to them as well. Oh no! Jax, your turn.
Jax will run around the corner and see Shora. Are you okay? Yeah, and I'll just hold an action to see if any more imps. I'll pull my dagger out if any other imps come and attack.
All right. That brings us to... You're holding an action, you say?
Yep.
All right, that'll be that. That brings us to Typhon Ophiacus.
In that case, I will join... Am I live? Am I
You're live.
making sound?
You're back.
Okay, good. All right, that's making sure.
Just wanted to fill you in. I don't know if you heard...
I got a little text summary from Scott.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. The fear, the frightened condition really messed with your attacks.
Yep, that is all fine. And I will just repeat said shield touch at range, knowing the others seem to have some protection. I will just continue on with that.
All right.
2d20s. Not even going to roll it again, so there it is.
That's a critical miss.
Yep, all right.
That is the end of your turn, unless you wish to bonus action or move.
Nope. I think I'm just going to kind of stay where I am, keeping an eye out, kind of staying away from the huddle so I can have a better sort of perspective over everything.
Persephone.
All right, I'm just gonna I'm gonna do the same thing, Balestra compound move up into this guy, but not with the flourish this time. 25 to hit with
That's a
7
hit.
piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the dagger gets me 24 to hit with 5 more piercing.
You hit with both.
Yes.
I did!
Good job.
First time today!
The immortal
He
Persephone.
goes to it like lightning.
The height. All right. That is the end of your turn, Persephone.
It is.
Right. The imps are dead. There is one bearded devil remaining. He squares off against you, Silas. He takes a couple hits from Persephone, just knocks him off. See how easy you like this. And he slices at you with his glaive. Hitting AC 7.
No.
And his beard comes out AC 18.
Yes.
Oh.
9 points of piercing. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
9 points from a beard. Jinkies. Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
It's an evil beard.
Yeah.
13.
It's an unkept
That's
beard.
enough.
Whew.
You are not poisoned.
Alrighty.
That is the end of its turn. Die! Your turn, Silas.
I step 5, 10, just below him, just out of principle. Not standing next to somebody, just fighting and getting tangled up. And then I attack him with my glaive at disadvantage. The low roll is a 9.
That is not a success. Anything else from you, Silas?
I spit on him, then I'm done.
All right. Falkrunn.
I'm gonna have Steve the Hammer attempt to smash this bearded devil in the back of the head.
You're probably out of
What is the
reach,
range
Steve.
that you have to make sure that you are within before Steve winks out?
That is an excellent question. I'm not sure.
25
so
feet.
so I can move him 25 feet.
Right.
He's a casting range of 60.
So you're still good.
Yeah.
But where are you moving him?
I'm moving him. Just to the corner there, so he can hit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
By
yeah.
1 square. Okay.
Oh. Phew. All right.
So as you're running, you're like mentally keeping track, and
Yeah.
Steve's like, you're getting kind of quiet there.
Yes. Is this thing on? Yeah.
Steve, can you hear me? Steve?
Yeah. Steve, can you hear me? All right, and so casting Steve. With a 26 to hit
That's a hit.
and 7 force damage,
Indeed.
he makes his presence known.
That he does.
Steve's kicking ass.
Oh yeah, no.
Anything else, Falkrunn?
Yeah, no. I am then gonna take my action and continue to dash towards the dead body of Brax. Brask. So sorry. I should. Look, I'll be honest. So many kids. I can't remember all their names. All right. So, and I am moving.
You might not want to say that to viewing mother.
I'm still 50
Falkrunn.
feet away. I'm still
Okay.
50 feet away. this is my head cannon. All right. All right. So.
All your
Come
kids
on,
look
bro.
alike. Not the best thing to say.
Yeah. It's like, oh, is this one Tim? I want to say it's Tim.
All right, so you've run.
Yeah, so I'm
You want
running.
to run again?
Yes, so I'm going to do the 50-foot dash to try to get to the body.
So let's see.
45.
5, 10, 50. Yay!
Yeah. There you are. You are there. You want me
Excellent.
to move
Yes, please. I'm having difficulty being.
No problem.
I can't move myself.
you? You want
Right.
to be there?
Yeah, right there. And as I approach, I say, "Move, move, move, move! Stand aside, please."
Okay. Right. That will bring us back to Rhimb.
Seeing that he can't do any more good with the body of Brass, he's just going to dash south, and if the bearded devil's still alive on his next turn, he's going to shoot him. That's all I can do.
All right, you could shoot him from there.
Wait, really? 1, 2,
It would be a
3.
disadvantage. I think, yeah.
From here?
Oh yeah.
With a
All
long
right.
With a longbow.
It's what 150 50
I
something?
thought this was. Are these like columns? I didn't know what I would be shooting through.
Well, you just have to have one corner of your square being able to be drawn to the corner of your opponent's square without anything in between. That's
and that's not even 120 something feet. So yeah, okay. I'll shoot
longbow,
him.
man.
All right, here we go.
The whole point.
Yeah.
Hey!
Ooh,
Yeah, that is the third crit, but it's still at disadvantage because.
Jeez.
come on.
Wow, 3. It's like it knows.
Chip on my shoulder. Fish
20
and chips on my shoulder. with
20
this.
still hits though, so
I-
consolation prize.
I hate hell so much right now.
Right? That is 8 points. And just for clarification, if it's a concentration spell and I've cast another spell, I don't have Hunter's Mark back. Is that
Unless
correct?
it was also a concentration spell.
Oh.
Was
No,
me-
so I can still
Yeah.
still switch. Okay, then bonus ouchies on this guy. All right, 14.
Minus.
I'm sorry?
It's non-magical, right?
It's not magical, yeah. You do your minuses. I have no idea.
You don't have to keep saying it like that, Sean. It's really hurtful.
Although I'm so sorry.
Hunter's Mark is
didn't
magical now,
yeah,
yeah.
we did
Oh, yeah,
determine
that's
that
right.
Hunter's Mark was magical.
So,
Right,
if you want to, so does that make the whole attack magical, or just
Just the
it's
Hunter's Mark damage,
So
yeah.
8 non-magical, 6 magical.
This arrow comes and sticks right in his neck, and he's. You see black blood come up and welling out. He's willing himself to be standing.
Okay, good. Then I'll take my second attack.
Go for it. 24
that's
would be great.
1.
15 hits.
All right.
Rhimb, the final blow is yours.
Rhimb
Nice.
is just seething with fury and anger, and he roars as he unleashes the final arrow, and it shoots straight and just sticks directly out of his chest, piercing him in the heart.
And he is dead. We will keep initiative up for the time being because the order in which things happen could be critical.
Oh, yeah.
So that is the end of Rhimb's turn. Rhea. Rhea backs away as you requested. She grabs Harkina and pulls her and her son away. Lulu flies over to you, Persephone. I tried.
You did a wonderful job.
We don't even know down here what's going on up there.
Well, we heard the mom
Yeah.
cry, right?
Yeah.
He fell.
That's not your fault. That's not your fault. Let's go see what we can do.
So much falling. That is the end of Lulu's turn. Jax.
Jax is still on guard. I don't know why I've got that funny mark on me. Did someone put it on me, did they?
Oh, that was for holding an action.
Oh, okay. He's just growling and pointing his dagger out, just protecting his best friend.
All right. That will bring us to Typhon.
So you mentioned this fear was, I think, before a magical effect. Is it one that I can sense and attempt to dispel? Since you...
I did say it was a magical effect, but it in fact is not a magical effect. I misspoke when the vision coming into your head was a magical effect.
Okay.
But I assumed that you didn't want to resist that. The fear effect is a natural occurrence, sort of akin to dragon fear from Dragonlance, that's being emanated on the city from the Flying Fortress.
Okay, gotcha.
Be
So?
silly. People don't know Dragonlance.
I will... I guess I will just have... sort of move up to these alcoves and resummon Hawk and just have him get maybe, 30 feet or so in the air and just sort of get a higher view, look over the walls, just make sure that, and obviously we could get ambushed from inside, whatever this is, but that we're not being followed up to the cathedral. So.
Very good. Please mark off the components.
It's.
Oh
he's
no,
just-
this is not a resummon. This is
Correct.
just out of his little pocket dimension. All right, so you call him from the pocket dimension, and there's you get a sense of confusion as it is this fey creature, this fey spirit has. This is the first time he's been summoned here, and it's coming through, preparing to take the form that it usually does, but when it appears, it is an imp.
Oh, cool.
Do I
Hawk.
Keep
see?
it away from Jax.
Do I see that?
Turn. Right.
Not from where you are.
No. Okay.
Hawk, turn invisible.
If you say so. Then he is invisible.
Excellent. Now watch.
I'm going to give him a little thingy here that says he's invisible. Let's see. What would be a good one for that?
Little mask, top row.
Yeah, the mask, the ninja.
You might want to give him a
He's
little
invisible.
green dot, the same as Typhon.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, great.
Cool.
Cool. So that is Typhon's done. And Persephone, what do you do?
I just start heading. Use my dash to start heading toward where everyone is.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can't walk through these, right?
Correct.
Okay. So. Moving to there. And I imagine Lulu came with me.
Yes, Lulu comes with you.
And I'll just keep, I mean, once I know I can't do it right now, but I'm trying to get just where the action is happening.
Silas, what is your passive perception?
Silas has a passive perception of 11.
Okay. Thank you. Um,
Bonus action
That-
inspire.
that is the end of Persephone's turn.
Gets you bonus action inspire, Falcon.
I believe it is a bonus action. Tess, do you want to use
I'm
Bardic
sorry.
Inspiration?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
Do you want to use Bardic Inspiration? It was
do what?
suggested.
On Falcon.
Oh,
Whatever you
to
want.
just-
To help
Falkrunn?
Falkrunn to heal.
Yes, sure. That's a great idea. I think that's you just get to re-roll, right? I don't have to roll anything.
No,
for
it's
that.
it'll be a he just
get to,
gets it.
Add a die too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you say anything in particular with this inspiration?
Falkrunn, you've beaten death before. I believe that you can do it again.
All right. That brings us to the top of the round. The imps are dead. The bearded devils are dead. Silas.
Gonna make a dash. That's 5, and then 55. So that gets me there, and that's it. Done.
All right. Falkrunn.
Fantastic. I'm going to cast Revivify on the boy.
Do you have the components?
No, I still do, don't I? Because I haven't cast it yet, have I?
You haven't
I
cast
think
it yet.
you have yet to cast it in the game.
You're right. I've yet to cast. Yes. Okay, cool. So I still have that component. Oh, thank God. So Falkrunn reaches into her plate mail and pulls out what appears to be a really beautiful, like, dwarven necklace. And set inside the necklace itself is this diamond that is just glittering and sparkling. And she looks at it for a second, and anyone who's close enough to her sees a little bit of a wistful sadness cross her face. And then she crushes it in her hand and then says the words over the child.
So you take the diamond in your hand and you hold it over the body of the boy, and you whisper the prayer and release the diamond, and it floats over the body. And after a few moments, it's almost as if a light from impossibly far in the sky is slowly piercing its way down. And as it reaches the diamond, there's a kaleidoscope light that spreads out from it, and the diamond begins to melt into the different motes of light that then descend like droplets on the boy. And each place they descend, there's a glow as the magic enters into his skin and causes his body to rise and then fall. And after a moment, Mama?
Oh, nice.
And Harkina just throws Rhea off of her, and Rhea lets go, and she goes running over and grasps her boy and just is rocking back and forth. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And the boy is alive at 1 hit point.
Nice.
He's actually alive at 5 hit points because of
Alive at 5 hit points because of the life
cycle
cleric.
of life. Yeah.
So he's alive
feels
at
good.
He's alive at full health.
Oh yeah, no, he can dance. He's great.
It's
Mama,
bounced back real quickly from that kind of stuff.
Mama, I was flying. Did you see? I was flying. Yes, honey, I saw you flying. Lulu flies around Persephone like 2 or 3 dozen times. Just that was very good. Very good.
Yes, it was.
And that is the end of this encounter.
So Silas walks up to Falkrunn and puts his hand on Falkrunn's shoulder and says, well, there you have it, Falkrunn. You saved a life in hell. Makes it all worth it.
Won't be the last one either. And she looks very directly at you, Silas.
Gonna count on you for that.
I'll see if I can deliver.
Also, we're going to have a talk, you and I, about faith down here.
Faith is everywhere, Silas, even in hell. I think I even heard Rhimb praying at one point. All right.
Lulu is on your shoulder, Persephone, as you're watching this. And she says, she is very, very wise.
Yes, she is. We're lucky to have her.
We need to get cover.
Indeed, we should get
Those
these people.
devils, at least let's get into this alcove or something.
Yes, I'm very loud. I'm sorry.
No, Lulu, you were fantastic. I heard that trumpet of yours from a mile away.
Other things may have also. Let's find cover.
Exactly.
Jax turns around to Shaw and says, I'll go and have a look for some imps. And I'm going to peer out to see.
You know,
and
for a
here
moment,
for any
Typhon, I
imps.
thought Never mind.
What are you going to do?
I'm listening
sorry.
and looking for imps.
All right, make a perception check.
That's not meta.
13.
13. All right. Well, with your passive perception so high and actively looking, this area is so vast that they could be hovering 30, 40 feet above you, and you wouldn't know if they were invisible.
Oh, good. No imps
There could be an imp right next to Typhon, and you would have no idea it was there.
Definitely not. I cannot be surprised.
And I'll get up and I'll help Shaw her up.
We should try to make our way inside the building. That's why we came here in the first place. This is
I'll offer my hand to
That
Shaw.
is where devils came from.
Freya. This is High Hall. Yes.
Yes, but if this is what we have at the gate, what are we going to have inside?
Hopefully some food.
My intent is to go to where the devils came out and not just rush right up to the door, but go to that same corner where Jax first spotted them and see if the doors are still open. see if I
Yes,
can
the
see through
doors
them.
are open. So let me just do a little revealing here. Now that you've fought a bit, you have been able to see that there is a little vestibule, or whatever they call it, a covered monastery. That's vestibule is not the
And
word.
does that go to the wall?
No, there is further beyond that as well.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do that there, like this. So that is how far down you can see there. That is how far down you can see here on the southern edge. And the doors are open, and you can see that and that.
So as we stand at the doors where we first went to enter this place where the barbed devils came out of, we can see that to the left and the right are long corridors that appear to be closed. There are no doors, windows, or other points of ingress. Is that correct?
Correct.
And looking straight through the doors, at least at a distance, we can see that the doors are open.
The
but we
doors
can't
weren't
see-
the doors weren't destroyed, so they are still there.
Yeah.
They just are ajar, and when they came out, you could see a bit in.
All right, then I'm going to move. First, I'm going to just stop and see if I can hear anything because I'm still fairly wounded.
Sure, make a perception check.
Shall we do cameras quickly?
Oh, good idea.
Yeah.
If everyone but Sean turns off. We can fix that at least. And then Peter back on, if I remember rightly. Yeah, and then Silas, Rhimb, Falkrunn, Persephone. There we go.
Hey, now everybody's back where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna just interrupt really quickly, Silas, and say that because my spell is still up and I'm still looking like a bearded devil, I'm gonna come up next to you and offer to go in first.
Okay.
I believe I could also send some help.
If that hasn't been explained to Jax, he would probably
Oh,
stab you.
Hawk the Owl.
Yeah.
You also see him carrying the gigantic bow.
Jax is intelligent. 1 second.
And
He wears glasses.
Sorry.
He knows it's you.
That bearded devil doesn't look right.
He's got a funny beard.
You go ahead and bring all of your tokens over to kind of around where Silas is. I'd appreciate it.
Imp Slayer, I have one more thing to show you.
I can hear something buzzing around here.
Don't
Yes.
stab this one.
Which one?
Yes. The one that's about to appear. It's under my control. It's mine. Do you
you can
understand?
control imps, Typhon?
It'll cost you 10 gold. I am an imp slayer.
Add it to my tab when we get out of this place.
Okay.
And I'll write down 500 gold.
And Typhon will just have the familiar reappear on his shoulder.
All right. So there's an imp.
It's too bad we can't like paint his fingernails white or something so we know who he is. Does I look around? Does anyone happen to have any healing handy?
No, I'm not a cleric.
How's everyone else in the party is still looking hale and hearty? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Friends?
alright. I'm only missing
good.
7.
All right then. So Falcron's going to move forward towards Silas and go ahead and cast Cure Wounds, which should give you 11 anti-ouchies. So
He's got the anti-ouchies. So then I'm going to go ahead and use Second Wind.
Okay.
Assuming you passed your con check.
Yes, he did a while back.
Good.
So a whopping 5. Okay.
So what is the plan here? Conscript group.
From there, I was made a perception check. Low roll at disadvantage was 15,
Mm-hmm.
and then
You're fairly
That
confident that at least in the immediate vicinity, there doesn't seem to be any threat. Although the blast from Lulu's nose is actually still somewhat ringing in this area.
Then I'm just going to move forward carefully.
Shall I go
the
scout
door.
ahead?
Please do.
Okay, I will
All
stealth
right,
ahead.
Silas, as you step into that area with several feet of stone above you, the feel of the ominous threat of the flying fortress dissipates. You are no longer frightened. And that goes for everybody who steps up these steps and into this area.
I
Well,
will
that's
move to the door.
Gotta be a
Could have
good
done that
sign.
in the middle of combat.
Okay, and then I'm just going to take a position where I can see through the doors as best I can and kind of wave everyone forward.
Very good.
Sorry that I said kind of. I hate that. And then listen carefully to back up Jax.
Excellent.
I will sneak in.
You're sneaking in. Roll that sneak, please.
I rolled a 15.
All right. You step into the cathedral. And that will be where we take our break. And welcome back. The dust is settling, as is the miraculous display that Falkrunn has just made on the steps of the High Hall Cathedral here in Elturel. As the conscript group 14 was distracted dealing with those that had been posted to guard the entrance to the cathedral, imps swarmed the survivors that they had collected and tried to carry away the children. They were thwarted, but unfortunately one of the children was dropped and fell and died. But Falkrunn, rushing forward, removed an heirloom necklace from her neck that she has had since she was a little girl and cast Revivify, bringing Brask, the child, back to life. And now they all stand on the precipice of the cathedral. What do you do, Jax?
I sneak inside,
Very well.
as ordered.
I will
As asked.
reveal to you what you see. 2 spiral staircases leading upwards. This hall is vast, echoey. The floor is made of polished stone. Everywhere you turn, there is artwork. You can see places where there were beautiful stained glass windows, which are now broken, shattered, their pieces lying all over the floor in every direction. However, the windows were also reinforced with iron shutters, which could be closed in times of trouble, and they are all closed and fastened. So the windows do not provide any means of easy egress or ingress. To the west, further looking into this cathedral is blocked by large curtains that are ripped, claw marks, slashing marks from swords, blood spattered all over them. And as you look around the glass around you, there is blood. Here and there, bits and pieces of limb. But you don't see any bodies.
Okay, I'll look back.
Come on, you can come in.
I wave to the collective group to move forward. Keeping, trying to be very listen-y.
Perceptive, maybe?
I can't say that I'm perceptive, not all. No, but I could be listen-y.
May I have imp control?
Yes. Imp control to Major Tom.
Major Tom. I was just gonna say it.
Imp control.
I was thinking something different. Yeah. Thank you.
I like that one.
That's where we went. Because we're in hell, y'all. Come on.
I mean,
I'm working on it, Typhon.
We deserve to be here.
I will walk in side by side with Falkrunn and I'll say, oh, when I shot that imp in the air, I thought that boy would bounce.
Well, they didn't.
No, they don't bounce very well, do they?
No, they're not very bouncy people.
Goblin babies bounce.
I'll keep that in mind.
They don't survive, but they bounce.
Another fatality connected to your recklessness.
Oh, kill the imps,
Rhea.
Jax. Jax the imp slayer kills an imp. And now he's the bad guy.
Rhea, bring the children forward to the vestibule here, but I would hold off on bringing them in just yet.
Right.
Oh, there's lots of...
I'm having trouble,
limbs.
Typhon, giving you control of this. There must be a setting somewhere it's not behaving like other tokens. So tell me where you'd like him to move, and I will move him. from now.
Also, if you click on it and go into like Hawk's,
Yeah, that's what I'm
page,
trying to do.
and then set token as the imp. Oh, really? That's not working? Oh, okay. Interesting.
Oh, I see. Actually, change the hawk token to the imp.
Uh-huh.
Hawk, yes. Well, we could just use hawk for now. Just remember that he's an imp.
Okay.
Named Owl.
Yes, he is an imp named Owl.
he's an
All good.
imp
Mhm.
owl.
Cool.
Hawkish imp? An impish
So
hawk.
what all do you do? I'm getting some major lag with Roll20 guys. I'm sorry.
It's a big map.
Yeah, it is.
I
What all
head
do you
in
do?
and scout in first.
Which way are we going?
Apparently I don't do that. There we go.
Who spoke to Rhea?
Falkrunn did as Jax ran back to me. I then shouted to Rhea to move up into the vestibule and keep the children by the door. Yeah, well done. Damn, Rhea, that was fast. All right.
I don't mess around.
Yeah, not very listening, Silas.
No, he's very listening. He's just not very perceptive.
From the footfalls and the whispered conversations and the echoing out three, you can hear. Sometimes it sounds like there's whispers coming from the shadows. This area is very well lit. Every several feet, there's a wall sconce with a flame. So nobody's having any trouble seeing. On these pillars, holding up the roof, which is 20 feet above you, you see massive carvings, and looking around and thinking about the iconography that you're seeing here, all of these sculptures and runes and sayings, they should be in honor of Torm, but they're not. You look here, you see runes written in some twisty language. Those of you who speak and can read Infernal recognize it as a prayer and a invocation to Zariel. And these pillars show a massive form of Zariel, who you've now seen, with her hand stretched up, holding a luminous sword that is casting light all over this room.
I'm going to look for tracks.
All right, make a investigation check.
Investigation or survival?
Survival, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Isn't I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll say
tracks. If you want to track.
29.
Is Lulu going rogue, flying around?
Lulu has flown in. She stayed with you for a moment, but now she is looking at the pillars.
Natural 20 with a 29.
29. There are numerous tracks. You see many that look like booted humanoid-sized. And then you see others claws, some that look like larger bare feet. Bare as in not wearing any shoes, not bears. Let's see, with a 29, you see a few large pads from like dog tracks. You also see something that doesn't make any sense, and it puzzles you for a little while. You can't think, what could this possibly be? These strange little marks where it's just a bunch of dots, and then more and more dots, more dots. There's no tread. It's just dots all over the place. And you sit down and think for a moment, looking at these tracks. And with a 29, you recall one time you were walking on a beach. You were scavenging a wreck with some of your goblin kin, and you looked down on the sand and saw these same tracks, and you followed it for a little while and discovered a large crab that was walking into the surf. There are lots and lots of those tracks.
He looks up excited. Guess what's in there? Oh, dinner! There's crabs here. I don't know why they're
Looks at you
here.
very quizzically.
There's big crabs. Look. Oh, you won't be
Yeah.
able to see them. You're not as skilled as me.
Okay, Jax, where do the big crabs go?
When he points out the tracks, do we agree? Do they look
Yeah,
like...
you would never have thought that they were tracks, but now that he's pointing you out, you see that amongst the blood and detritus and glass and trash that's everywhere, you see wherever there's blood, there's next to it these tracks. You would have had a hard time recognizing them as tracks, but now that he's pointed them out to you, you can see them.
And where, like, Jax, where do they seem to come from or go to? Like, where do we think they are?
I'll check everywhere to see if they're... How old are they and stuff like that?
They're recent, and as far as you can tell, they have been everywhere. You see some that appear to be going up these steps. You see some that lead underneath the curtains. You even see some that lead out the way that you came.
What about the booted ones? Do they look like they're humans?
Yes, it's difficult to tell for sure, but most of them, with the size of the stride and the size of the feet, you would have to assume that they're humanoid. Hard to know if they're humans.
Many as well, so that's probably going to be very confusing if I'm seeing that many.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He'll turn. I don't. There's so many. There's crabs here, humans here, padded feet, dog feet.
All right, Jax. Well, you're our tracker, so should we head up the stairs, or?
There's going up the stairs. There's some going under that curtain over there. Should I go and have a look under the curtain?
Yeah, I was gonna say Rhimb is gonna walk west and see what he can see beyond the curtain.
Persephone, Lulu doesn't seem to be responding to your call.
I'm gonna walk up to her then.
She is staring at the sculpture of Zariel.
I ask her, Lulu, are you okay?
I think so.
Why are you staring at this so hard?
Something so important I was supposed to do. I can't remember if I did it.
Do you remember who told you to do it?
No. Can't remember. She flies a little higher up to where the sword is extended above Zariel's form, and she flies around it. I think it was the sword. I was supposed to do something, but I don't know if I did it. It was so important. So important.
I'm gonna go ahead and head back, or just like go ahead and like head back a little towards Rhea and say like, we've Jax found multiple tracks of creatures and humanoids and whatnot. I mean, there is no safe place here, but I think at the very least you could bring them just inside the doorway, and should things become dire.
Harkina runs to you and falls at her knees and grabs your hand and starts kissing it. Ilmater, be praised. I have nothing to offer but my devotion.
No.
You've made a convert today, dwarf. For generations.
Ilmater be praised, but what you best can do is look after your children.
Yes.
And serve those who suffer.
I shall. And Rhea brings them all in and moves them over to her corner right here. She's got her sword out, her eyes peeled. She's looking around. As she comes by, she mentions to you, there's no way they don't know we're here.
Agreed.
Where is everybody?
Don't worry. You won't be left alone like last time. I'll make sure to stick close to the others.
Shall I have a look at the statue?
Well, let's go down the line here. From my perspective, we've got Jade. Jade, what do you do? Or Jax, what do you do?
Investigate the statue.
Very good. Roll an investigation with advantage.
Okay. I should have changed that, but hang on. 20. Dirty 20.
So as you come up to it, you see it's somewhat disturbing. You've never been in a cathedral like this, but you would think that there would be more of an attempt to make people feel less disturbed. But the imagery all around you is quite disturbing. Paintings, bas-relief. You see numerous examples of mortals being tempted and being overcome by their baser desires. You see one painting of a woman quite large eating from a table. And as you look closer, you see that the tureen of gravy is actually a person that's been stretched out. And one side you could see like a face contorted in agony as gravy is being ladled out. And there is a large roasted bird of some sort. You look at it again, and it's actually several bodies that have been mashed together, their limbs contorted in a way to look like pieces of the poultry. And on the back of the woman are 3 large horned devils with massive fangs and long tongues, and they're grinning, and they have forks, and they're digging into the back of the woman as she is eating off of the table. But as you come to this statue, you put your hand on it, and at first it doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary until you realize that you're feeling elements to this sculpture that you're not seeing. And some places where there'll be a protrusion, you touch it and your hand goes through. This is what you are seeing here is not what is actually here. There is other sculpture underneath what is being displayed.
I look to the wizard. I'm surprised you haven't realised yet, but this is an illusion.
And very, very apt. Next up, we have Typhon.
I will just kind of look at him, sort of his hand going through the what I see, and kind of take a look around, maybe look at a different sculpture. Is this over the entire cathedral. It's like there's
Yeah,
illusory magic that is creating a perverted version of this cathedral.
Do you do a detect magic?
No, I was just going to make my own investigation.
Everywhere you look, you see imagery that is perverted. Would be the last thing that you would expect to be in a cathedral to Torm.
Mm-hmm.
So either it's been built recently or it's some sort of magical effect.
Okay. Interesting. I will, though, not feel very safe as of yet. Is there any indication of where the stairs lead to?
They lead
from
up
here? Well, I mean, sure. Okay, and then
they lead up, and I mean, there is a roof above you, 20 feet above you. There's clearly
that's kind of what I meant.
Yeah.
And then I will have the imp fly up then, and if you want to sort of reveal when you get to Rhimb's turn, have the imp sort of perch on top of this rail with the curtain and look over.
Got it. Next up, we have Silas.
I am sticking next to the refugees, people we're helping, Elturellians.
Sure.
I'm kind of sticking next to them, not feeling very perceptive and only a little bit listening. I'm going to generally stick around them to make sure that nothing poofs up and carries them off.
All right. Rhimb.
I'm going to try to draw back the curtain.
All right. This will be interesting. I'm having big time lag with Roll20. Peter rightly mentioned that it's probably due to the large size of this map, but I will do my best.
If it helps any, we're not seeing anything that you're doing.
Good.
It looks like now you're revealing some squares.
Oh, well, good. Yes, excellent. So Rhimb pulls back the curtain. The curtain is pulled back to reveal more of the same in terms of what is on the ground. No bodies. However, come on.
Oh.
The blood gets particularly bad in these areas both to the north and to the south.
How fresh does it look, Sean?
From where you're standing, the scent of blood is quite strong. There is a lingering incense in this area, but it's overpowered with copper and the smell of just death. There's an altar directly ahead of you. It's on a raised dais, and it's made of beautifully polished wood. It looks like a gauntleted hand clenched in a fist. And right next to the altar is a large lever. It sort of suggests that there's some sort of mechanical function having to do with this altar.
I'm going to keep moving in and just see what's... I'm going to stay out of this circle because I don't know if that's a field of some kind, but I'm going to look to see what I can see to the north here.
All right. You look in and you see carnage. Bodies of devils, bodies of guards, hacked to pieces. Mighty fighting has happened here. This appears to be maybe a private enclosure for ceremonies. You see an altar, smaller, much smaller than the one that is behind you, up to the north there. Maybe a private chapel of some sort.
I will I'll come back, and I don't want to make too much noise, but I'll return and let them know let the party know what's going on with the lever and the battle that happened in that area.
I'm going to do my very best to reveal as much of this, but it is fighting me. Just so you know.
It's okay. It's obscure to us. We can't tell what's going on, so we'll let you know as things pop open and out. As that stuff's going on, I noticed that Falkrunn is not far from me. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay.
And he is actually next on the turn up. So if we want to find out what Falkrunn wants to do.
Exactly. So as I see Silas come over towards the groups of Elturellians, I say, and I'm watching as Rhimb goes behind the curtain. I see him from across the room. I say, could you keep your eye on them, Silas? I'm gonna check to see what our scouts are finding.
Absolutely.
So I make my way across this room, and then where is Jax? So he was checking out a statue.
Right.
All right. And so I'll kind of make my way, and as I imagine that as I'm making my way over, Rhimb has now returned.
Sure.
And so I say to him, What have you seen? What do your dragon eyes see?"
Pain, suffering, carnage. It is difficult to behold.
Any signs of life or survivors?
Not that I could tell. Just blood, bodies.
You didn't do a perception check, did you?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Would you like me to?
Too late.
Okay. And there is a lever on the great altar behind us.
Has it been
looks mechanical?
Has the altar itself been defiled in any way, or
did it look Torm-esque, or did it look Zariel-esque? Claw.
It was just as you walked by, you couldn't see anything about it that looked desecrated. It doesn't look like it has any adornment other than the fist that is clenched above it. So it's just a massive polished wooden altar. But other than that, you didn't see anything.
And that's what I share. Yeah.
All right. So upon hearing that there's the altar and it seems relatively untouched, that seems odd to me. So I'm going to head through to the curtain.
All right. You see what you see.
I see what I see.
Ah, come on.
And then I want to make a perception check to see if, I'm noticing any sort of, because is the altar defiled in any way? Because we've seen other things in the rooms be covered in blood and all hellified and whatnot.
From what you can see, just looking at the altar, it does not appear to have been defiled. Although there's obvious blood trails leading away from the two areas of battle. And other than that,
I'm gonna pull out my warhammer of Torm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start offering up just a little bit of a prayer, saying that I'm a servant of good. And I'm going to try to now, Sean, is this circle that I'm seeing on the floor, is it visible to me, or is it? It
is. It's a raised dais. It's about the height of a normal stair.
All right. And where is the switch? Can I see it?
It is directly to the south of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the hexagon.
And then the fist, the clenched fist is
in the middle of the hexagon.
Middle of the hexagon. All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna look back at Rhimb and say, sometimes it takes a leap of faith. And I'm gonna cross the dais.
Now, you did say that you wanted to make a perception check.
Sure did.
Can you roll that, please?
Oh yeah. As I burst into flames.
Yeah, right.
I perceive with a 24.
As you step onto the dais, you catch a glimpse of movement to the north.
Okay. As I catch that glimpse of movement to the north, I'm gonna say, Rhimb, Something's moving to the north.
All right, I'll go look.
Just get your bow ready. Don't get
I
too
will
close.
I'll just peek.
Can we hear them?
around the-
Sure. And as he does that, now we get to Persephone. Persephone, what do you want to do?
Can we hear them talking about like, hey, get close? Like
This is all kind of happening simultaneously. We're not in initiative, but obviously you've seen people walk through the curtain and come back, and other people. It seems to be people are generally moving that way. But while that is happening, you have time to do your own thing if you wish.
Okay. And at this point, I've confused myself. Is the illusion statue the same one that Lulu was looking at?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think I have any idea what to do. So I'm just ready. I'm just, maybe a rapier and daggers drawn, and I'm just kind of listening.
Why can't I remember?
Lulu, do you know that this isn't a real statue? Does that help anything? You can fly right through it.
It does help a little. You're so nice.
She flies down, snuggles, goes underneath your cape.
Okay. And then I just start walking toward these guys.
Okay. Which brings us, I think, with everybody having done anything, does everybody wish to be on the other side of the curtain?
I think so.
Yeah.
All right. As everybody else goes over there, so if somebody were to do something sneaky, would they want to roll to see whether or not anybody saw them do it?
Jax
Okay.
wants to be
I mean,
sneaky.
step cautiously around, since Rhimb was mentioning seeing movement. So
I'm going to go ahead and move the survivors to the other side. Jax and Silas, you can do the same.
So sneaky.
oh, come on, roll. Gotta reload.
As I'm seeing everybody kind of coming through the curtains, I say, I caught some movement towards the north. Rhimb's checking it out.
Which brings us to Rhimb.
I'm going to try to see if I can see what that movement is. I'm going to make my own perception check, if that's all right.
Absolutely.
16.
16. One of the bodies in the pile doesn't appear to be dead, but you're not sure which one. You just saw movement. You don't know if it was a devil or not.
Kill it with fire.
Yeah, right.
Or I guess ice in your case.
That's I will. Well, I'll gesture for more people to come closer. I'm not going to incite a battle without safety in numbers.
I'm going to call out Typhon and say, What do you make of this altar and this switch? There's a lever to the south side of it. I don't see any sort of markings or Sean, I'm looking and trying to perceive if there's any sort of, like, is there infernal language on it? Is there am I seeing anything out of the ordinary?
Make a perception check.
Lovely. Perceiving.
Sorry.
No, you're right. A 19 for my
There
perception
do not
check.
appear to be any markings of any kind on the altar itself.
Even to Torm.
Even to Torm.
Okay, so.
But of course, everything around you in a perfect world would be dedicated to Torm.
Exactly.
It would be obvious that this was Torm's altar.
Right. That's the thing that's kind of throwing me off. Is everything
However,
else?
the fist, the gauntleted hand of Torm, is definitely his symbol.
Yeah, absolutely.
but it usually is open.
Tempt me.
I think the purpose of the lever is, if that's what if you're saying any of this out loud, I would say that the purpose of the lever is obvious in that case. But perhaps we check behind. Well, check every corner first before we go ahead activating anything. So invisible creatures that get advantage stealth checks, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So just having my imp sort of flying up around here invisibly, keeping an eye out, trying to peek over, over the curtains as able, and I will move quietly to look around. These bodies, you said they were like guards and such?
Yeah, they appear to be guards. They are wearing tabards, which mark them as members of some sort of constabulary force here in Elturel. Here and there, you see one that's better armed. Make a perception check.
Okay. It's a 9, and it's sort of specifically what I'm looking for is something that would represent the House Raven guards, or his the Duke's own
perception check with advantage.
Okay. Well, this is probably gonna be worse. Yep.
That was a persuasion.
Oh. Well, yep. Then it's a 7.
And it's
a 9 total.
Here and there, you do see some that are better armed, but everything is so soaked in blood. It's very difficult to know what belongs to whom.
I will explain to the group that if the survivors here have any chance of rallying, they need some type of leader. I think it is paramount that we search for Duke Ravengard as quickly as possible, if indeed he has come here, as we suspect.
Agreed.
Do you see any clue, any of these guards belong to him? I can't see any myself.
I'll have a look for you.
I was going to say, Rhimb will also, he's with everybody close by, he's going to go in and start inspecting the bodies a lot more closely.
Yeah, same.
All right, well, between you and Jax, after a few moments, you hear, what? Who are you people?
I'm a goblin.
Stay back! Stay back! And there appears to be someone alive in and amongst the bodies. I will attempt to show him to you. We'll give it a few moments, and if it doesn't work, I'll just describe him.
We're here to rob you.
He's going to appear large.
Wow.
He's got blood and bits and pieces of clothing all over him, and he does appear to have been wounded, but he is half-elf, long blonde hair that's kind of looks like it hasn't been washed in quite some time. You see just the remnants of wilted ivy in his hair, and he seems to be wearing a garment made mostly of animal skins. Who are you people?
I'm Jax
Rhimb
the
will
Imp
kneel
Slayer.
down. Rhimb kneels down and said, "We've brought survivors. Is there any safe place to help them?"
There's other survivors down the stairs, but there's no hope. I can't feel the life anymore. It's gone. There's no trees, there's no flowers. It's just death down here. We're doomed.
You're alive, aren't you?
For now?
Yes. You're alive
2 days.
against the wishes of this very realm. The power is within you.
Make a persuasion check.
I could plant a magic tree.
I love rolling sevens.
No. I'll just wait here to die.
What does it look like he has any injuries that can be treated?
Oh, yes. He appears to be other than incredibly, he's in shock and looks to be a little malnourished, but, he's got hollows under his eyes, and he's got a bit of a tremor in his hand, but no visible signs of any bloody wounds or anything like that. Any more than scrapes or scratches.
Rhimb will give him one of his remaining good berries, and
Oh, no, I have. Are you? And he starts speaking in a language that you do not understand.
it's not Elvish.
It's not.
He will respond. Rhimb will respond to him in Elvish. Please, if you know this place, we need your assistance.
There's survivors downstairs. It's not sure how many there are now.
Why are you not with them?
I went out to look for food, and I was attacked, and everybody I traveled with was killed. Made my way back here. I could go no further. I feel cut off. There's no air. It's impossible to breathe.
Rhimb has a mistletoe sprig as one of his spell components. He's going to give one of those sprigs to him.
Make a persuasion check
Nice.
with advantage.
Uh, 19.
Which beats out that natural one.
Yeah.
His eyes light up as he sees the mistletoe. You don't speak the tongue, but you clearly have been trained by druids. Thank you.
He
My
puts a
name
hand.
is
Oh, good.
Seldarine. Seldarine Oren. I'm sorry. It's just. It wears on you, you understand? After a few days. Weeks. How long have we been here? Do you know?
We've only just arrived ourselves.
All right. What are other people doing?
Just listening. I kind of like it here. I've got a new best friend.
Persephone's just sort of investigating the bodies, but not like thoroughly or anything. Just
Do you want to make an investigation check? What are you looking for?
Sure, just items or things of non-macabre interest.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Three.
Much like others, you get the sense that the amount of gore and blood that is here, there should be more bodies, but you don't see them, although there is a very obvious blood trail.
Follow the blood and see where
Is
goes.
Is the blood? Yeah, is the blood going this way or is it going this way, or is
It's
there no real way to
going
tell?
to the west.
Okay, so it's like it got dragged out here.
Seldarine points. He says, the altar. If you pull the lever, the hand will open. And there's a staircase that is revealed that leads downstairs.
Is there any other chance there are more survivors here?
Certainly. It's a large cathedral. There's rooms and corners that people could be hiding in, I suppose. A moment to collect myself. I shall be all right.
Are my trap senses tingling? Is he trying to lure
Tell me
us
about
into
your
a
trap senses.
Is he trying to lure us into a trap by pulling the lever?
Make an insight check.
12.
Oh, with a 12. He seems to be upset. You do not detect any deception.
Shauna, as they were having that conversation, I wandered over into the alcove where the druid is, and so I heard that snippet about the lever and the stairs. So having finally gotten that earwig out of my brain as to what the hell the lever does, I'm going to start to say just a few prayers over the corpses, sort of help pass them on.
All right. Typhon. Hawk flies up, but even before he gets to the top, he can hear the sound of and as he peers over the curtain, he sees a vast mountain of gore.
Oof.
All around an altar. And in and amongst it, and on the altar, he sees giant crabs.
Did anyone bring any cream?
No, but
in my back pocket.
No, but I did bring a hammer.
Hey.
I'm going to reveal a few of them here. Did Hawk do this stealthily?
It was invisible.
I can repeat the check if you'd like.
I mean, I'm assuming you rolled it. I just didn't see it when it came up. What did you roll?
His first stealth check earlier was a 19, I think. Let me find it.
This was how earlier was this?
19. Like before we discovered this other gore and had the conversation, so I can re-roll it.
Yeah, re-roll, please. Thank you.
Sean.
Yes.
As I'm saying the prayers over the dead, I'm laying them to rest and prepping them bodies, and I'm also checking to see if any of the weapons have any sort of properties, or if they seem fancy in any way.
He's particularly looking for a +2 rapier.
If I'm being honest, yeah.
Just looking around, the weapons here seem to be pretty mundane. Few pole arms, lots of spears, some small maces, that sort of thing.
All right.
Silas, what do you do?
I'm pacing with the refugees, with Rhea, just missing out on all of the fun and gore, but keeping people safe that have already managed to die once this session.
Yeah.
So, in terms of the survivors, I'd like to come back over here and suggest to the group that they huddle in this corner, and that I'll make a minor illusion in front of them until we leave the room.
They think that's a great idea.
I'll let Silas and Rhea know about the stairwell that leads down if the lever is pulled, in case we need to make a hasty exit.
What is your minor illusion of, Persephone?
I'm sort of repeating what this altar is, but sort of at an angle in front of them.
Okay. So, the crabs, Typhon, your familiar informs you, do not appear to have noticed it, and they're just going back and forth. But he thinks that if he is to fly into the room any further, they will probably see him. There's not much cover.
He's invisible.
Even though he's invisible?
Oh, he forgot about that part. not used to it.
Get used to it.
They're very listen-y, these crabs. They can...
I'm sorry, only fighters can be listening.
Oh, fighter paladins, mind you. It's
Fighter
a very
paladin.
specific class.
So what do you do, my friends?
I will,
Do we know yet?
I will
Sorry.
communicate to the group that there are giant crabs. Anything unusual about them besides the fact that they're big?
Well, we know, Typhon. You're right.
Can I take a look? Since
Sure.
I'm, like,
you want
giant
to
crabs? What? Yeah.
you go back.
Yep.
You go into
Have him just sort of do a little like circle around like
right,
this kind of.
stealth.
Is this still the 21 or does
Yeah,
he do
that'll
it?
work. Yeah, that'll
Okay,
work.
good.
Sorry. They appear to be simple giant crabs. If there's something untoward about them, you cannot see it from this vantage point.
Okay. Bizarre, but okay.
Hell crabs.
Sean, I made my way over to the other pile of corpses on the south side
Very good.
and doing the same thing again, just sort of checking to see if there's any survivors, and then at the same time preparing the dead with the rites of passage.
Okay.
I
I'm sorry. Your hawk informs you that, you know, as he's looking at, there seem to be a few more spikes than would be necessary on a large crab, and it's difficult with all of the blood and gore. But there's a smell of something else. Something reminds him of sulfur.
What's happening over there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will just have him keep a watch and alert me if they move
Yep.
or if they seem to have noticed us. But I will also tell the group via message and as quietly as I can that that there are creatures on the other side of the curtain.
So the crabs are just crawling over all of the gore, and occasionally they take a piece of it and carry it and flick it onto the altar. And the altar itself is covered with bits and pieces of intestines, eyeballs, dripping with gore.
Does it seem like they're prepping for like a ritual?
Make an Arcana check.
Uh, 16.
It doesn't appear to be a ritual. There's nothing regimented about what they're doing. It seems to be just totally random. They're just
decorating.
They're just infernal decorators.
Yeah.
Should we attack them now instead of? We should secure the space, right? Can't just leave them.
I think you're correct.
When you did that little fly around, was that a perception check?
Sure.
Well, be honest now. Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's what the
Got
idea
it.
was,
All right, so
was
roll
to-
it.
Okay.
While that's going on, Sean, I want to be pretending
16.
to look at the bodies here, like searching for loot. But I just don't trust this guy, so I'm going to be keeping an eye on him while I'm looting.
All right, you do find. One moment.
+2 rapier. There you go.
I die.
83 pieces of silver in and amongst the bodies. Here and there, just a pouch. It's got money in. Between all of the bodies, you find that much silver.
Okay.
Hawk saw something that appears to be sleeping on the other side of this pillar.
Okay.
It is
ooh.
a spined devil, a smaller version of what Duke the Lamra turned into.
What? Can you ping that again?
Sure.
Where was that? Okay.
But not
But
the one.
not a spine, but a barbed devil.
Okay.
Big difference.
And then
You
Sean,
said it's sleeping.
No, it doesn't appear. It's sort of lying there, looking bored.
Just basking in the gore.
Mm-hmm.
I Is Typhon communicating this?
It's
info
most
to us?
certainly then, since
So I walk up and I say, shall I cast off a area spell while they're all together and unaware?
Typhon will not be able to hear you while he is communicating with his
Oh, sorry.
familiar.
right.
I
So
thought you meant
thought-
communicating with us. Sorry.
yeah. So I mean, I did the fly around, and then I saw that, and then I informed the group of
Okay.
what was happening,
So you're back.
and then took out of it and said, I think that would be prudent, though. We should gather the rest so everyone knows to be prepared.
And are these are just all little curtains, right?
Right. Again,
So if-
ripped and torn, blood spatters, ichor.
But we could, if we are being stealthy, potentially hide behind them all and everybody shoot off something.
Well, you don't have a shot. They are a curtain.
There's no gaps in the curtain. What kind of theater is this?
It's a church,
It's
Rhimb.
you have to pass a holy check to know where the holes in the curtain are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I mean, we get so stealth doesn't work though, so that we could be there and kind of like
It
before they
could.
saw
I
us?
mean, you look. Let's see. I will reveal a bit more based on the hawks fly around. It appears that there are staircases on either side, and it's possible that these curtains that you see to the north and south also lead to that same area if you want to come in from multiple directions.
Sean,
I like that idea.
I'm over here.
Voice
To
in
the,
my head. Sorry.
no worries. So I'm over here to the south, and I'm checking out this altar to see what's on it.
Okay. It appears to be just a private, an altar, that a way to have a worship service that is a little private from the greater group. The altar does not have anything on it, but it also doesn't appear to have been desecrated in any way. It is a simple altar. It could be at home in any number of churches.
Okay, but there's no holy symbols or anything like that on the altar itself.
No.
All right.
What do you do?
Well, I tell the group that I'd like to shoot off shatter before they realize we're here, while they're all kind of lumped
What-
together.
What's happening?
I think we should coordinate an attack.
Yes.
Great. What are
There
we
are
attacking?
other entrances past the curtains. We could flank them effectively.
I'm going to investigate the southern curtain.
Very well. Please roll that investigation.
See if I can find the hole in the curtain. Where is it? With a roll of 13.
You can hear the sound of small clicking feet. Just moving back and forth, moving around. And you find a little peephole, and you look through it, and you do see a crab walk by as advertised.
Can I
Okay.
see that there is anything other than open space on the other side? Okay, so I'm looking through a curtain. There's like there's the main area with a huge curtain. And then to the left and right, there are wings that go out. And on those wings, there's curtains as well. I'm at the left or southern wing looking through curtains, and it appears that there's a straight shot. And I'm just going to whisper back to Falkrunn, who's the closest to me,
Mm-hmm.
that it does seem that these wings do converge upon the central spot that we could potentially get into a flanking situation, but there are, at the very least, we need to be aware that there are other giant crabs in these side hallways. So I'll be ready to jump in through this side curtain to converge upon the central spot. But we would have to fight through a bunch of crabs to do so.
Should we try to draw some out to our side while people also draw some out from the middle, or sort of try to get the two nearest to us to come to us?
It'd be hard for us to bank on that.
I would actually say that in an open ground, that numbers would work against us. If we tried to rush in, or if we even tried to flank, there would be so much maneuvering with so many of these crabs walking around that we might be better served going in just from two different points.
Right. But remember that in terms of skirmishers, it is you, it is I, Persephone on a good day, you know?
As long as she's holding her dagger.
Yeah, yeah.
And me.
Well, somebody has to stay with the...
And Rhea, who...
Of course, Rhea.
But I don't know what type of demon that is, or devil.
Maybe we should have Lulu stay with the people.
I think that's probably a good idea.
So here's what I was thinking, is that if we do a coordinated sneak attack, one of the very first things is that she could, like, fly in super fast, blast them with her glitter snot, and then...
I'm sorry, I don't have that anymore.
Oh, what else? Is that all you can do? And that's fine if it is.
I'm so tired. I can
understand.
fight.
And she brings up her foot and she pokes at this little tiny nub of tusks that are sticking out.
We may need her to hang back. With her maneuverability, she could certainly make it up to us if she felt like she could help us. The question is, these curtains are very sturdy. They're muffling a lot of the sound that we're making.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you a lot of benefit of the doubt there, also, guys.
Absolutely.
And also, I'm gonna say we got another minute here before a decision needs to be made.
Right.
I tell Lulu, go back and take care of the others. I'll call you if we need you.
Has someone told Rhimb or Jax what's going on?
We've got a minute to do it. So the question is, are we going in the front? Everybody through the front?
I don't see any significant advantage numbers wise to not just having everybody go in the front.
Jax is still wary about this druid. Where's this lever that you wanted us to pull?
It is directly to the south of the hexagon.
All right, so he obviously, when he comes out, he's going to leave, and I'm going to stealth and wrap myself into the curtains.
All right, make a stealth check. He does not appear to have made a move to leave.
No, I don't know.
He's sitting there. He's got his eyes closed. He seems to be trying to meditate.
Just don't know. There's something in my head about him, but I don't know.
He's been in hell for a while.
23.
All right.
Stealth, and I fold into the curtains.
We're gonna lose our attack chance, guys. Don't do it.
I was just for my own. So what's the plan? Now or never, guys.
All right. Silas and I are going to go through the front as
I think
front line per always. Everyone else, give us backup range as best you can. Persephone, feel free to tussle. Rhea,
I think we should let Jax attack first from the north and follow up when we hear the result of his attack. Yeah.
And I'd like to, since these guys over here are nice and grouped, I would like to cast off a shatter to get some stuff done right away.
So we're looking at a simultaneous attack from Jax and then Persephone.
Yeah.
To do a sneak attack and a shatter spell before they can react. And
so you all come to this decision, and you look, and you do not see Jax. Let us roll initiative.
Jax.
No, that sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds good. All
So first we will. Well, yes. First we will take.
Yeah, 17. Not
Get
bad.
some soundage here. Let's see. I like this one. I like this one.
It's Typhon.
Yeah, Typhon.
Nice.
Is the turn order up somewhere? I can't see.
It's not. That's not. I always end up. Well, it looks like everybody's on there pretty well.
I waited.
I always make the mistake of calling for it before I have the thing up.
That's okay.
You're just so saucy. Love it.
Now, all of our viewers will want to understand how this is going to go. They'll want to see this map.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be hell.
Ryan, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Yeah, I say. I don't kill you, but I'd send you back.
Falkrunn can stay, but her player has to go. All right, there, Typhon. You are up first. What do you do?
Okay. I can't. The thing is, I can't see this.
Correct.
Boy.
You could send the imp in and then cast a spell through him, right?
Yeah, I can.
And the imp's seen him.
Indeed. I can also just. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just cause some chaos. So let's see.
Look at the chaos.
Chaos and hell?
The one thing there shouldn't be.
It's to kind of divert, hopefully. What's he got? 60 fly? 40 fly. He's slow. All right, he'll just go and I will have him invisibly deliver a shocking grasp. Because I think that's how that works, correct? Because I'm making the attack roll. He's just using his
I'm not
reaction to
sure
deliver
that
it.
that's how it works, but I'm going to say that that is going to constitute an attack. There's no way
Yeah,
that you
that
can.
is. And how high are the ceilings here, just out of curiosity?
20 feet.
Okay.
In that case, I will just have him go and make sounds to the
Gore, up here. Some more gore up here.
to the crab and use the help action invisibly.
All right, that is so. Which crab?
This one's the only one I can get, and then
All right. All right, so
from the very north, I will step on the other side of this curtain, and then cast my chill touch spell
all right,
with advantage. Which will get me a 23.
that is a hit.
All right, for 5 points of necrotic damage.
All right, and its little eyeball, and then all around you hear all of the pincers beginning to move in agitation.
Okay. And I pictured him being about 10 feet like off the ground, so the square above where he is right now, if that matters at all. So
Got
still
it.
in the air.
Thank you. Anything else, Typhon?
That's it.
All right, Rhimb.
I am holding my attack action. Are we? I don't know if we're planning on drawing back the curtain.
I don't have enough movement to move back. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'll come up to the curtain and I'll hold. Son of a bitch. Can I get in around the curtain with him?
Where
there?
did you move from?
That was 15 feet from where I
Yeah,
was.
you can move through the curtain as if it's not there.
Oh, okay.
You just
All
can't
right.
see beyond it.
All right. So I will pop in. I will. This is my first round, so I get 3 attacks. How long has it been since our last battle, Sean? Has it been more than an hour?
No.
It is not. So my hunter's mark is still active. I'm going to bonus action change it to the target that Typhon hit.
Okay.
And take my first attack.
Can someone ping what Typhon hit?
I'm gonna go ahead and
Thanks.
bedazzle these.
Is it? This is surprise, so advantage. Is that correct?
It did not know you were there. Yep.
All right. All right. So the better one is a 20.
That is a hit.
Come on, damage. And 12 non-magical, 5 magical.
All right. That crab is gone.
Nice. Okay.
All right. I can't change Hunter's Mark in the same turn, but I will do my second attack on the one on the altar.
All right.
Wow, it is super slow balls.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
The 25 and the 15 hits.
My bad, misclick.
That is, I was like, what happened? 8 damage
8 damage on.
The altar guy.
Okay. The altar, the crab that's on the altar.
Yes.
All right. He is gonna get yellow.
Just so you guys know, especially Rhimb, obviously firing a lot of advantage. If you hold down the Shift, Control, and Alt, and then click on the roll, it'll roll as advantage for you.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's quite handy.
And then last attack on the same one.
Try it now.
I'll try it. It's not giving me the option. I'll play with it later.
There you go.
Oh, I think it did it.
It did it.
It did. 20 is a hit.
All right. And this is the one that gives me, with my third attack in the first round of combat, a bonus D8.
All right.
Nice.
So
Nice.
that's another 15.
This one is skewered and falls off of the altar dead.
And with my remaining movement, I'll just pop to the other side of the curtain, and I am done.
Very good. The giant crabs go. They begin to move.
They're not surprised.
Oh, of course they are surprised. They get to do nothing. They are surprised this round. That brings us to Falkrunn Boneforge.
Well, fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and... Please tell me I'm actually speaking. I am speaking. Hooray. Good job. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and step through the curtain and cast... I'm going to pop off a... did the one that they distracted, that didn't take any damage, correct? It was just...
No, he's dead.
Oh, well, then he took plenty of damage. All right. Fantastic, then. I'm going to go ahead and cast Toll the Dead on this crab right here at the southern corner of
What
the...
color?
I'm sorry, green. Green crab, if you will.
It has yet to be damaged.
It has yet to be damaged, and I'll need a wisdom save from that fine crab. Yeah. How wise are you, oh crab?
Not very wise.
Doesn't know much about cabbages and kings, though.
Very good. Doing
it takes-
9 points of damage.
Yeah, it'll take 9 necrotic damage.
It writhes on the ground. Next up, we have
And then I'm going to go ahead and take my...
still
rest of-
Falkrunn.
I'm going to just pop right back behind the curtain.
All right. Brings us to Silas.
I lean over to
And
Silas.
now, just as a question of logistics, if I rush in and start slicing and dicing, that does not negate the surprise round.
Correct.
All right. Since I can't see anything and I wouldn't know any better, I pop my head through the curtain. That's 5 feet of movement. Then I can see things.
Right.
Crikey. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm going to I'm actually just gonna rush in.
Okay.
Running under the imp, which I do not know is there, until I get to next to the crab here.
All right. As you
And that's
move
it.
into
Okay.
there, I will reveal more of what you see.
Oh my! More crabs!
More
Yay!
crabs.
I'm gonna. Can I do like a bonus action punch? Can I just?
Sure.
No, it's okay. I
On
don't.
with garlic
You
butter.
can make it. It won't do any damage, but you can make it. No problem. Anything else?
All right, done.
I'm going to go ahead and reveal over here as well, since you would have to be able to see in through there. All right, that brings us to Jax.
Okay.
Kills the druid.
Don't you dare.
I'm going to move over to here and then hide again.
All right.
For 11.
Oh.
12.
12.
Wouldn't it be funny if I
Interesting.
still beat their passive, though?
It's a critical one.
Doesn't matter on
That'd be
skills.
amazing if you still beat their passive on a 1.
Doesn't matter on skills.
It doesn't. No, one does not matter on skills.
Is there a gap between here that I can shoot one of the crabs?
There would be a disadvantage to that attack, so it would negate your stealth.
Okay.
There are holes and stuff, but to shoot through it, there's a chance that the fabric will grab the arrow as it goes.
Am I
through.
hidden though?
You are.
So would it be a normal attack then?
It would be a normal attack.
So it would still be, or I'd still get a sneak attack from it. If they haven't seen me.
Yeah, technically
and
you would.
And it's a surprise round still.
Yep.
So technically I didn't need to stealth.
Technically you didn't.
Actions. I will shoot my short bow. Why is that not doing it?
There we go.
18 to hit.
18 is a hit. This is on pink.
It'll be blue. I won't be able to see pink.
On blue, okay.
For 13 damage.
It is dead.
Wow.
Somebody start a fire. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Or we could take these back and we could farm them. We could feed the whole city with farmed infernal. Actual suggestion made by a player in a different game once, guys.
So sorry, Sean. So now that I'm hidden, I will then do the stealth of 12 because I
Okay,
wouldn't have needed
very well.
to stealth.
That will bring us to the barbed devil, who is still surprised, which, rounding out the round, is Persephone. Rhea and Lulu will not be a part of this fight. They are guarding the survivors.
Okay. Persephone is seeing how easy it is to knock off the crab, so she's not going to use Shatter like she said, but instead Fairy Fire on the not spiked, but bird.
You do not have a line of sight to him. This is a
Okay.
large pillar. You do not see him. The only reason why you know he is there is because Typhon said that he was.
Can you ping where I might need to get to be able to see him?
Is fairy fire line of sight or is it
Yeah,
area
could she
effect?
cast it like right here?
She needs to be able to see where she is casting.
Right.
She doesn't have to be able to see a person who is there.
Yeah, I just
Goes
need to be
around
within
corners and stuff like
20. So if I can see there, that would count. Does that work, Sean?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I will cast Fairy Fire there, hoping to achieve
All right.
that effect. DC 15 on a Dex save.
Dex save.
Is there any disadvantage to
I was
that?
gonna
Because
say,
no, it's
yeah.
not surprised anymore. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, actually, he
is.
would be
He is still a-
disadvantaged
yeah.
because this is my surprise round.
Oh, well then.
He's no longer surprised once he takes his turn.
Right.
But he, yeah.
Yeah.
He hasn't taken his turn yet, right? Because this is
He
my-
did.
Yeah.
He just did.
But I didn't get any surprise round then.
Yeah, you're last.
Because he had a higher initiative than
A
you.
higher initiative than you did.
But in the surprise round, that still matters. I thought everybody got to go.
Well, he hasn't gone. You get to go. He just is taking he's making his saving throw.
But not at disadvantage.
I don't think so.
I was just thinking that the surprise round, since I don't get advantage on that, he got disadvantage on the save, but it's no big deal.
Well, it is a big deal, actually. I want to look this up.
That's a lot of intelligence that we got as a result of Hawk the Imp Owl doing reconnaissance for us. And we've already managed to take out, what, 2?
Yeah, I'm going to say that because you know that he's there, so you were able to cast the spell on him. And you know what? Why not? I'll give disadvantage. I'll give him disadvantage. He rolled a natural 20, so.
Well.
And with that, that's a 15.
That's exactly what he needed, so still didn't get it. But did I get this little doofus, this orange guy?
Probably. Probably.
Darn it.
I'm going to say, yeah, with a 13, you got him.
Well, great. Guys, I made it easier to kill the crab, so enjoy.
Good turn. Good turn.
I'm curious about that now. Saving throws. I've never played where saving throws are effective by a surprise round. I don't think that they are.
Yeah.
Can we light him up with a?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Icon, cool.
He's gonna glow like that.
He's glowing.
All right, so now we're back to the top of the round. Typhon.
Okay. Interesting. I will just go to the edge here, take advantage of the one that is fairy fired, and reach out with some bad touch, chill touch. 15 as a result.
15 is a hit.
Okay. And that will be for another whopping 5 points of necrotic damage, and then I will have Hawk the Imp distract this crab somehow, and then fly 20 feet in the air.
Which crab is distracted?
Southern
The
blue.
one near
Southern
Silas.
Blue. Got it. Okay. That is the end of your turn.
Yes, I will move
Rhimb,
back
you are up.
here.
All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to the other side of the curtain, and we're going to shoot at Pink.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
11.
All right.
Does that not kill him?
Does not.
Oh, poop. All right. Well, I haven't done my bonus action switch, so now I'm going to bonus action switch to purple.
You should be doing that first.
I should have done that first. But with my second attack, I will attack purple.
So which of those was the attack?
The first one was the 17. I just clicked it twice.
That is a hit.
That is 9 plus magical 5.
It goes down.
All right.
Nice.
And that's the end of my turn. I'm out of movement. I'm done.
All right. One moment. All right. Let's see. Gonna clear my board here a bit. All right. The giant crabs go.
What's left of them?
Creeping out of this
to pieces
door are 2 more of the crabs.
What?
Let me see here. And this one turns 1, 2, 3, 4. Moves here to you, Rhimb. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The one over here, your Silas, moves towards him and attacks. The one 1, 2, 3, 4 moves to Silas and attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 over to Typhon. The one that's orange and that is fairy fired cannot attack you. It moved twice, Typhon, but it is in front of you. Let's roll some attacks.
What color first? Should we just go from the top, the north
we're gonna
down?
go orange, green, purple. So
Right,
orange.
that's not exactly
rolls.
Roy G. Biv, but we'll take it.
In hell it is. That's
In hell
what
it is.
Yeah.
Yes. in
Orange
hell,
green.
in hell,
Just
crab
call
eats you.
pastels.
In hell, crab eats you.
Natural
Yeah.
20.
Oh, great.
Oh, jeez.
Maximum damage. Wait, not maximum damage
On like a D4, right?
on a
Okay, I'm
D6.
gonna
So that's
regret making fun of these
14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled, Rhimb.
Oh shit!
You realize that's Rhimb, not Silas, that you're killing, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
The
Falkrunn.
Green misses.
Oh, thank goodness.
Pink hits AC 19, 12,
hit.
20, 20. Okay, right. It's AC 22. Yep. 4 points of bludgeoning damage. You cannot be double grappled.
Yeah, that would be
Once-
that would be a
One's
pistol maneuver.
attacking Silas. That is a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
The other one hits 17.
That's meat to beat. That's a hit.
3 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of bludgeoning, and you are grappled.
Already dead. That's a joke.
Okay, I was
I was like,
I forgot to move. I forgot to
Not
move
far
these
from the
fellows. Forgot to move these fellows over here. I don't think they can get to you, Silas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's just check that.
I was really counting on him,
1,
like
2.
that they didn't
3.
realize there was a fight or
4.
Like a
something.
both
Just take
reaching.
mercy on me.
It comes over. Those two also attack you, Silas. Hitting AC 15,
Not a hit.
AC 7.
Not a hit. And I'm using the net icon for grappled.
Okay.
oh,
That is the end of the giant crabs. Falkrunn.
Right. So I step through the curtain, and suddenly all hell has broken loose. All right then. So
What did you expect in Avernus?
yeah, right. So it'll be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sean, I think I've got line of sight on green here.
Okay, yeah, I would say so.
Lovely. I'm gonna go ahead and toll the dead on his crabby self.
All right, he is rolling a.
It's gonna be a DC 15 Wisdom save. That has to beat.
I rolled a 19.
Dun,
So
Wise crab.
Yeah.
Oh, wise. Oh,
He's an
wise.
elder.
Well, actually, he's got a -1, so I rolled an 18.
Ah, there it is. Well, let's say that is well done, crab. All right.
Anything else, Falkrunn?
Yeah. There's just too many of my friends getting pinched to death. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon Steve again.
Where will Steve go?
Steve is going to help my dear friend Silas, who is being
Peering to the south?
pinched. He's going to be appear to the south, right there in between green and I guess blue, dark blue.
Got it.
Love it. He rolled a 16 to hit,
That's a hit.
and is going to hit green for 8 force damage.
Green goes down.
Lovely.
Kicking ass.
It's like a Sunday buffet. All right. Awesome sauce. And that is Falkrunn's turn.
Very good. Next up, we have Silas.
Do I have any butter?
Sure.
No, I don't.
That's their weakness. You have a instead of a silver butter.
Instills fear in crabs.
Yeah.
They all run.
As you
it's
see
like
these
it's like Turn on
crabs-
Dead.
As you see these crabs all around you, now that you're up close, they're giant crabs. So the one has got a hold of your leg, and you feel the rough part of it grinding against your shin as it's just trying to snip your leg off and holding you in place. And there's spikes, and you can see malevolent intelligence on the top of their little eye stalks.
So, as a matter of point, can I be grappled twice?
No, you cannot be grappled more than once.
Because the first hit that got me in the first hit, he just died.
He died. You are no longer grappled. Well
Now
done.
I got hit by a second one, so if you wanted to
Yes.
say
That's
there
what
was
it
2
felt like
claws
when
on
he
me,
was
I'm
grappling.
okay. But I just wanted to understand.
So you look down and you see this pincer is still attached to your leg, and it's still like trying to squeeze it, although it's not attached to a crab.
Oh, that works. Thank you, Steve. I'll do the Captain America salute back at Falkrunn. Then get to work. I'm going to go after blue.
All right.
With the glaive. Let's see how it This is just a normal roll. Find me. I'm not.
Glide.
25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Magical damage of all of 9 points.
You managed to cut off one of its eye stalks.
Yeah.
Oh, well. And that's it.
All right. Jax.
Kill the one that's grappling me, please.
Yeah, I will obviously move here. Hide. As I'm assuming they can't see me.
Okay.
Din, 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 din,
So you were stealth before, although it wasn't a very good one.
Well,
So
it's
you've
just not
stealthed
much
again?
better. 13, yeah.
13, much better.
I mean, could they see me beforehand? I don't think they could see me beforehand, no.
They certainly didn't come to attack you if they
No.
could.
Here we'll slip through. Stab this one here.
I think we're about to see another crab go down.
Unless I roll a natural one.
Kill the crab.
23 to hit.
That's a hit.
For 18 damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it goes down. And Rhimb, I believe you were grappled by Orange.
That is correct.
The first one that hit you. Yeah, so he is gone.
Oh good. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Anything else there, Jax?
So did I need to bonus action hide then? If I was already hidden? I'll stay there.
Very well. The barbed devil stands up grumpily, comes walking around the corner, looks over, sees you, Silas, and a ball of fire comes streaking towards you.
What?
Lovely.
Hey, at least all the crabs are gonna go down.
Smell
I think it's
delicious.
fireball. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Not like
Hitting
fire.
AC 15.
Don't think that's his AC.
That's a miss.
It's a miss. All right. You manage to duck out of the way, and the ball of fire hurls past you and strikes the curtain, setting it ablaze. He goes back behind the pillar. That is the end of his turn. Persephone, you are up.
All right. In what might be the stupidest thing I do tonight, I'm gonna try and get fairy fire on that butthead. So, 15 dex save again.
He beat it.
Damn
Beat it?
He beat it. Yep.
Right.
I hate hell.
Devils.
It's like you didn't want to be here or something. It's like you tried to not come here.
As a little bit of meta knowledge for you all, but you've had this happen enough times that you realize devils are seemingly resistant to magic. Most of them have advantage on saving throws.
Gotcha.
That brings
Well,
us
regardless, I won't be doing it again.
to Typhon.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't Persephone want to use her? Oh, she can't get to that crab for Typhon, can she? Oh, never mind. I'm being an idiot.
Is there anything else that you want to do, Persephone?
No, I moved and I did my action. That's me.
Got it. That brings us to Typhon.
Synclonisticos. Cast some shocking grasp at 22 hits.
Nice.
20 is a hit. You have shocked yourself a crab.
For 9 lightning.
It crumples into dust.
It cooks, you mean? You eat it there and then. That's right. It's good.
Okay, yeah, it
Gain some hit points back.
It
You heal
begins
5.
to. At first, it has that succulent crab smell, but then it changes as the sulfur in it begins to catch fire, and it burns and becomes blackened and ashy.
Reminds me when I cooked crabs.
Me too.
We're hitting all the Metallica songs. We got For Whom the Bell Tolls. We got Blackened. We're just rolling through heavy metal here in hell.
Which brings us.
Imp will
Leave
then
that.
go to give advantage on this guy and then back out to here.
All right. I don't believe imps. Oh, he's invisible. Right. Okay. Never mind. That brings us to Rhimb.
All right. He's going to switch bonus action, switch Hunter's Mark to green,
Okay.
and bring down the mighty bow upon its shelled head.
That's a hit.
And this is magical now, right? We
No.
swapped.
The
It's,
Hunter's
we haven't done. No, but didn't we switch the? We used the Stone of Transference to make it a.
I was told that could be done, but I don't recall it actually.
Oh, it hasn't
happening.
happened yet. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Then in that case, it's 9 and 2 magical.
We thought of it at the end of the rest.
9 and 2
15.
magic.
I'm assuming you're wielding it two-handed.
A quarterstaff would probably be wielded two-handed.
I
Two-handed.
mean,
yeah.
especially if
You're
it's
Not
bow.
carrying a shield. You got-
Yeah, I
13.
couldn't lift it one-handed. So in that case, yes.
Yes, this one is gone as well.
All right, and second attack on the pink guy. Come on. Oh, that's what happens. It goes twice. 16.
That's
again,
a hit.
And 12.
It is gone.
Yay!
Anything else, Rhimb?
Rhimb takes enough time to give Jax a high five for ungrappling him, and that's it.
All right.
Playing
Crabs.
whack-a-mollusk.
It appears to me, to my spying eye, that we only have 3 crabs left. It's a miss. It's a natural 20. And another natural 20. Wow. So these are all on Silas. So the first one,
It's like I'm in hell.
7, 8, 9 points of bludgeoning, and you are grappled. 10 points of bludgeoning.
You still up, dude?
Oh yeah, I'm grappled up. I can't actually fall. I'm actually being held up by the crabs. And if I go one more round, I will be held down and eaten by the crabs.
So that is the end of the crabs. Falkrunn.
Lovely. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. So I think I can do this. 5, 10, 15, 20. Thank the gods. Okay, so Blessed Triad, move your butt, Falcon. Okay, so I can get there with my 25 movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and have Steve move to the southern square south of red. So that way he can attack those two. And then I'm going to use my action to attack the top blue.
Okay.
Using my hammer. So swinging on the crab. And that is a 13 to hit.
13 is not enough.
Damn it! Come on! Boo! Boo this crab! All right. And then Steve is going to go ahead and hit red. All right, Steve, please redeem me. And so Steve swings and hits. An 18.
That is a hit.
And hits with 10 force damage on red.
Very good. The spectral hammer comes crushing down on it, but the crab manages to duck out of the way just at the last second, and although it takes a significant amount of damage, it is still up. The crabs move on initiative 17. I can see it, although you cannot. I was just informed that there is a no longer crabs on the initiative order, but I can see it. Anything else, Falkrunn?
No, I'm all out of my tricks.
All right. That will bring us to Silas.
All right. I'm going to attack blue, which I attacked once already. I think I'd hit him previously for like 9 points, so hopefully he won't have much, and I can connect with him with a 16 to hit.
16 is a hit.
All right, that's going to do... There it is. 10 points of slashing magical damage on blue.
That will kill blue.
And I'm going to go ahead and action surge now. Just because, God help me, I don't know what'll happen if I get hit one more time. And I'm going to go after... There's 2 blues. blue below is the one that I just offed, I think.
Yes, that's what I
And then I'm
assumed.
going to go after, then I'm going to go after the other
Okay.
blue next to me.
Got it.
And with a 2-hit roll of 19
Yes.
That's a hit.
and damage of 10 points.
Hey!
It is gone. 10 points. It is still up.
No!
Stupid crabs.
Just
Shut
remember,
up, Meg.
remember, DM, that the ghosts of last week are circling over your head, wondering how many more you will kill.
Anything else there, Silas?
No, I'll be done there.
All right. That brings us to Jax.
So where I am at the moment, I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20. So hang on. So my short bow is what? 80 foot. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here, and then hide.
All right.
He already has distraction on him, so if you want to save it for after.
Okay, yeah.
um,
I'll say thank you very much. Okay, I will go to there then, and then shoot
Okay.
the barbed boy. Where's my short bow? Natural 20.
Ooh, well, that will hit. Roll all that damage.
13. 34.
Wow.
Is that right?
Nice.
34.
Such
yeah.
a beast.
Mm-hmm.
Non-magical.
Imagine what he's gonna be like at like level 10.
All right.
I moved back in.
Oh, non-magical. Non-magical.
Yeah, it's my
So-
short bow.
Yeah.
Plus, okay.
So I moved back
We
into
got-
here. Out of his, I'm assuming I'm out of his line of sight there. If not, I'll move to here and do it.
Okay.
And I will hide.
Okay, so Jax needs a magic bow. Persephone needs a magic sword.
Yes.
All right.
22 hide.
Okay. He rolls around, rips the arrow out of his back, and throws it on the ground. And just
Where
can't
did that
see
come
you.
from?
He turns back around and he looks at Silas. He's
Oh, shit.
No!
he's got 2 balls of fire,
Oh, God.
and they fire at you, Silas. Let's see what happens with this.
Oh,
Hitting-
2 20s. I called it already.
Hitting AC 16,
That's a miss.
AC 19.
You have a good person next to you right now. For that.
That's gracious. 2 balls of fire?
You take 7 points of fire damage.
He's down.
Thought you were going to follow up with its Typhon's lightning, but okay.
And I've still got a claw holding me down.
That's right. That brings us to Persephone.
Well, I know what I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna move down here and shoot blue crab with my crossbow.
All right.
And
As you got close to that altar, you felt kind of strange, Persephone.
ooh. Well, and I also did not hit at an 8.
Correct.
I would imagine.
Which brings us to the top of the round. Typhon.
Yeah. Friend looks to be in a rough place, so I will kill some enemies around him. Blue's almost dead, right? Seemed like
Probably.
Say,
looks.
Blue
I
and
will-
red both look like they're barely hanging on.
I will attack blue with a chill touch in that case. Come on.
I'm afraid a 10 is not enough.
Indeed.
Anything else, Typhon?
Just rinse and repeat with the jabbering imp.
All right. And you are done?
I will move back around to here. And that's
All
it.
right. Rhimb.
All right, I'm gonna bonus action switch Hunter's Mark to the Barbed Devil, and
All right.
I'm gonna take shot number
Do you
one.
have a line of sight? Okay. That's a hit.
Woo!
You have advantage as well. if you-
Oh, do I?
Mm-hmm.
Still? Okay. Let me, just in case I crit. Since I was critting with all those others.
Oh,
You got
you crit.
blew a natural one though. So
Okay, well,
you
then,
crit.
never mind.
Just the wrong way.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 12 non-magical, 2 magical for the first attack. Attack number 2.
Wow.
2 10s, so that's going to be
Neither
a
of those will
miss. And I'm going to use my movement to get to the other side of that curtain and come around the side. I'm done.
Very good. 2 giant crabs coming for Silas.
You sure one of them isn't looking at me?
I mean, I'm already dead, so it's okay.
Are you unconscious?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that.
Yeah, dead and green. That, you did that to me. You missed it.
You
I'm
didn't
dead
even
and
notice.
grappled.
Let's see.
He never does. It's okay.
Well, the one that is grappling you will keep attacking. It's too wounded and too disoriented to know that you have dropped. It gets advantage because you are incapacitated, and that will be a miss. With a 13 and a natural 1. The other one moves away from you towards Persephone.
What am I, chopped liver? Oh, okay. I see how you are.
And he misses Persephone. That will bring us to
Wasn't that an
Falkrunn.
attack of opportunity for Falkrunn?
Didn't move out
nope.
of range.
Did not
Yeah,
move out.
I didn't move out of range yet.
Right.
No.
Oh, sorry.
And that will bring us to Falkrunn Boneforge.
But he's only got stubby
Oh.
arms.
Yeah. How dare you? How
Eh.
dare you? Oh, God. Okay. Silas is only mostly dead?
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So, damn it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and lay hands on him. So I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on Silas,
All right.
which will give him a whopping... what was it?
Wow.
14
15.
anti-ouchies. 15 anti-ouchies, so he's back up. And then Steve is going to move and smash Blue, who is current.
Is on top of Silas,
Yeah, right.
trying to snap at something vital, but cannot.
All right, come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. 13.
13 is not a hit, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Oh, mighty
Rutting
triad.
crabs.
Oh, the worst. Okay. Yeah, and that's me. That's all my tricks.
All right. That'll bring us to Silas. You do not have to make a death save because you have been healed.
Hooray.
You are prone. There's a crab right on you. It's got a hold of your...
I'm also grappled still, so I'll just
Yeah.
go ahead and stand up. Take half my movement to stand up, so I'm not prone.
Bring up the giant crab with you. It's still holding on to your tunic.
Yeah, and then I'm going to attack him, rolling a 8.
The 8 is not enough. Jax.
Hey, remember when we were talking about how easy it was to kill these things? Do you remember that? Anybody?
I will
No.
step out.
I'm sorry. Bonus action, Silas?
Nope.
Okay, you are still grappled.
I will step
So you
out,
could do-
having
Okay.
triple advantage. That means it's a natural 20 regardless, yeah? Is that right? No? Okay.
No way.
Okay. 25 to hit
That's a hit.
for 18.
18.
Piercing. And I use
Very good.
I use 10 foot, so I go back in. And bonus action hide.
All right.
Nothing to see here.
For a 19.
Alrighty. That will bring us to it. It comes around the corner. And two more motes of flame come hurling, one of them going towards Silas, the other one going towards Falkrunn. One towards Silas. Hitting
And I'm dead.
AC 18.
I'm dead. Yeah, that hits.
And the one towards Falkrunn, AC 19.
Hits.
Falkrunn, take 8 points of fire damage.
Oh, good.
Silas, take 7 points of fire damage.
Did the crab get him?
The crab did not get him, no.
Oh, so Silas, you're still alive. We kind of look at each other and go, ah.
And that brings us to Persephone.
Okay.
He has not retreated. He does not like those bolts coming out of nowhere.
She's gonna kill all the crabs.
Who's this?
That is Hawk the Imp.
Owl imp? Okay.
He's invisible. You do not see him.
I'm getting real worried about this. Bones devil. You know
Kill
what?
the crabs. Kill the crabs for the love of God. Kill the crabs.
Okay. Kill the crabs. But, you're also getting hit by fire bombs from this guy.
Yeah, we got like a whole turn, so we have to deal with him again.
All right then. Rapier and dagger on the crabs. On red crab.
Oh.
19 to hit.
That is a hit.
God.
11
You
piercing.
skewer red crab.
And then I kind of slide him back off.
Okay, now move in and stab the other with a dagger.
And then bonus attack on the blue crab with my jagger.
Come on, Persephone.
You got this.
Come on.
Oh.
Oh, no!
Cooper don't got it, guys.
Don't got it. That's the opposite of got it.
Yeah.
That will bring us to the...
That's okay. She could still move around. She's got a little bit of movement left.
Any
She can
more-
move
any
around
movement,
out of the
Persephone?
line of fire.
Yeah.
Just a few more steps to the south, just to get out of the direct line of sight, maybe of the big bad.
Oh, yeah, not a bad idea. But I'm gonna get an opportunity to attack from crab.
If you stay right next to him, you can go down just next to him and be out of line of sight of the guy.
That's
And that'll be out of the way for our arrows if we want to try to pick them off.
Yeah.
Belay that meta, people.
Belay.
They're
That will
helping me
bring
because
us
of my fairy
to,
fire bad idea.
That'll bring us to the top. That is Typhon.
We'll move to here and just, I think that seems under control mostly. So I'll just chill touch again after using the imp guy, I guess.
Okay.
I see my first roll is 16 and then 26 total.
The 16 hits.
Oh, so yeah, gotcha. Hey, there we go. 12 necrotic damage.
All right. Hisses.
Two can play at that. And
It's like two cats, just like.
that's it for me.
All right.
Okay. I'm just gonna run in 30 feet. I'm having a hard time moving my dude. 30. There's 30, and I will take a shot at the crab.
That is a long range.
That is
I think you got it.
Oh.
That's-
Well, you got it, but
Yep.
roll again.
All right, and then second attack.
Yes.
Yes.
That is a hit.
There we go.
It's a little better.
Unless I missed my guess. Yeah. That one falls as well.
Thank the gods.
End of the crabs. Little bits and pieces of shell and oozing meat all over the place.
That is the end.
Can I just call out it's probably too late. I should have done it in my turn. I'll do it next time.
Okay. Giant crabs are dead. Falkrunn Boneforge.
Lovely. Silas, I am going to channel my divinity and pump you up. So I've got 25 HP, which can get you up to half of your hit points. What's half your max from where you're at?
I could take math.
I hear you, brother.
I could take
Again,
17 points of healing.
3
and get up to my
psychic
halfway point.
damage. Okay, good. So yeah, I heal you. I heal you for 17 then.
All right.
And then, Sean, am I able to do the same thing to myself, or do I have to wait another turn because it's an action to do it?
It is an action to do it.
Very well then. I wait to see if I die.
Or you could get out of range. You could move.
Absolutely.
Isn't it a burst? Don't you get it in that burst?
You get it. He can distribute it however he wants. He gave it all to Silas.
He gave me some.
I gave
me
17. I gave 17 of it to Silas.
Oh, well then whatever's left over from that you still have.
That's
you
what I
can
thought,
distribute however you want.
Well, fucking A. Okay, then I'm going to give the rest of that back to me then. All right.
And then you can move out of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm going to move out of the way, and then I'm also going to send Steve. What is it? I got 20 feet on Steve, right?
Yeah,
so
he just reaches.
So 5, 10, 15. What, yeah? Can he get there?
I worked it out to 5, 10, 15, 20,
10,
25.
15.
Yeah.
5, 10.
Yep, you
He
can get
can
there.
move 25, can't he? Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, so I send Steve at the barbed guy, and then I move my happy self. Let's see here. Up 2, 3, 4. Well, wait, is that there? Yeah, is that? Cool. There, and I want Steve to hit that son of a bitch. So let's go ahead and see if he can do it. Come on, Steve. Go team, try it. Ooh, 13 to hit. Probably not.
13 does not hit.
I did not think so. But good on you, Steve.
Glances off of his barbed armor.
Curses.
Anything else, Falkrunn?
Oh, no. I mean, honestly, I got nothing else.
All right. Up to you, Silas.
Up to me to what? What
To do something.
What is it I'm supposed to do? Die? Yeah. Let's go. Running. At least he can't fireball me now. He can just cut me up.
All right.
But I just healed you. Oh, okay.
You step into that space uncomfortably close to the altar, and all of a sudden you feel
I'm close to the altar.
riddled.
Okay.
You feel in terrible, terrible danger.
So no different than
No different.
any other session. with you.
Tuesday.
You feel weak. You feel your bones sort of grinding against each other, and you feel as if you were to fall, you might shatter into 1,000 pieces.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
22 to hit.
That's a hit.
And 7 points of magical damage.
Okay.
And does this thing look like it has big, long arms? I would do an edit. Sorry, I only had to get to there to hit him. I forget that I have reach.
He does not have big, long arms.
Okay, then I hit him. I hit him with my reach.
And that feeling I described, you don't feel it.
Oh, that's okay. But I hit him with my reach, and then
Yep.
I take one step further, keeping him at reach, and then that's it for me.
All right. Jax.
Now, obviously, Silas is still threatening, so if I manage to get a shot off, that still counts as sneak attack, correct?
Does it have to be 5
It has
feet
to
for
be,
the
he has to be
sneak
within 5 feet.
attack? Oh, I messed you up, bro.
I know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I will just move to about there. It's about 45 feet and do nothing.
As you step into that space, Jax, you feel very, very exposed. And you're not moving as fast as you you are moving as fast as you normally would, but you feel like your bones and muscles are seizing up, and even just stepping across the bones of this gore, you feel little points sticking into your bare feet, and it hurts far more than it should. Anything else, Jax?
I'll carry on moving to back there then to get off of it. So 5, 10, 15,
There is
20.
an obvious target. The Barb Devil steps forward, slashes you once with a claw. Hitting
Operation
AC
Meat
16.
Shield. That's a miss.
Yay.
Hamburger.
It's AC 23.
That's a hit. Let's see if Sean knows that I only have 25 hit points.
That's 5 points of piercing damage. And then its tail snakes around to hit you.
Oh, Queen Mother Alien. I'm going to get lifted up.
Hitting AC 17.
That's meat to beat.
Oh,
Damn it.
Get you some armor.
I could have had a 22 armor class and he still would have hit me.
So you
That's
didn't
not the
screw
issue.
me, you screwed yourself.
11 points of piercing damage.
still up.
Still up.
Still up.
I'm not dead.
Not dead
That
yet.
is the end of its turn. Persephone.
Dear
Okay,
God.
I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers
All
on
right.
him.
Ooh. What is he rolling? I just need to know what type of saving throw.
Wisdom.
Okay.
Yep.
I've got a 14.
Doesn't so
Yes!
you failed.
Fails.
So it's 21 damage, and he has
Ooh.
to go as far away from me as humanly possible.
What?
Whoa!
Nice.
I need a description of this.
Yeah.
21
So I was thinking about it this whole time.
That's what I like to hear.
So she sheathes her sword real quick and dagger, pulls out her lute, and she starts to sing the song of Elturel, but it's like scary and dissonant and mean sounding, and it's like she's dissonant chords with her own voice as if she has multiple voices.
All right.
Right.
That's clutch. Excellent. That is the end of your turn?
Yeah. And I'm
All
gonna
right.
kind of put myself a little bit more behind the corner.
All right.
So where does he run to?
On his turn, right?
I think it's now.
It's his
Immediately.
reaction.
He'll
a
use his
reaction
reaction to
to
run
that
as
one.
far as he can
Mhm.
away from you. So at 6 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Silas, do you want to take an attack of opportunity?
Well, yeah.
Go for it.
Right there, right there. 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
That is 12 points all
Wow.
magic.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it is.
goodness.
So, random question: if he moves out of range of the hammer, that doesn't count.
No, the hammer doesn't get an attack of opportunity, I'm afraid.
No.
Oh, but
When
done.
things are
As
running
much as
away
we
from
love-
me, I'm really good.
As-
When they're
as
running
Steve-
away, I can
Steve,
stab
as,
them in
as
the
much
back.
as we love Steve, he has nobody.
No,
Steve is
no,
a person.
no, no. I understand, Sean. You're limited in your
He
view.
ain't got
He ain't got nobody.
I knew it was coming.
Ain't nobody. I cares.
Nobody.
All right.
Let it be known that this DM has violated the rules of Lawful Stupid RPG, where we welcome all people of all colors, race,
Yeah.
creeds, and opinions.
It's not a
unless you're
person!
spiritual.
It's not a person. It's not a race. He's not a person. He has no
He's
blood.
literally a
He has
We've
no-
hammer.
heard
just
that
a
in the
trash.
past.
What?
All you people that say these things.
He's got a head. Just because you can't handle it, I mean, what? I don't.
Actually, he's got a handle, but you can't.
Yeah,
head it.
that's true. There's that.
Yeah,
Right. Oh.
I just want Steve to hold up a sign that says "I matter."
Yeah.
I do believe we've got a turn to take.
I'm there. I'll move up to there and
right.
just kind of same thing as before. Just
Gotcha.
keep going. with the chill touch. Where is it? Alphabetical, right? All right. Crit fish, no sir. So 25 for 9 necrotic.
He just wanted to sleep.
Anything else, Typhon?
Time for the long sleep.
I have secrets to tell.
Rhimb, your turn.
He'll come here and he'll hiss, "Speak now or sleep forever."
But we would need a contract.
Rhimb is going to take his first shot.
It's been revoked.
That's
That
right.
is a hit.
Don't you say contract in my presence. That is 11 non-magical, 2 magical.
Okay.
Speak now, no contract, or sleep forever.
It's out of my hands. I must have a contract.
Second attack.
That's a miss.
Poop. All right. That's the end of my turn.
All right. That is the end of Rhimb's turn. The giant crabs are dead. Falkrunn, bring us
Awesome.
home.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move up Steve, who counts, up to the devil, and then I myself am gonna go ahead and like run parallel along with Steve to the opposite side of the wall there.
Steve doesn't care.
How dare you?
Steve's not aware of your presence.
He is with me always. You monster. All right.
All right. Up goes Steve.
So come on, Steve.
Come on, man.
Do your thing. Okay, 14?
14, I'm afraid, is not enough.
Well, then, fine. I'm going to go ahead and give a little Toll of the Dead. So I need a wisdom save from our devilish friend.
Got a natural 1 and a 6.
Fantastic.
Adding 5, so that's 11 on the wisdom save.
And he will take 19 necrotic damage.
Dang. That's your
The
contract.
final blow is yours.
Excellent. So, like, Steve goes to try to bring the hammer down on it, and, like, the guy, like, dodges out of the way as, like, Rhimb's arrow skitters, and, like, Steve smashes into the wall behind him, and as he kind of looks at it, like, we just lock eyes across the way and be like, "This is for you, Steve." And I snap my fingers, and the bell, like, just tolls, and as it, like, hits the vibration, the vibrations, like, hit his skull, and he just sort of, like, his eyes bulge, and then his head just disappears in, like, a red mist.
Adding to the gore. And
And the body falls on the altar, and a bigger demon is raised.
Yeah.
And I say to everyone, get away from the altar.
Yes, all of you who are close to the altar, you can feel makes you feel very uneasy. Like
Can I?
someone is walking over your grave.
I want to use Steve to smash the altar.
My
Sure.
goodness. Okay.
What?
Just
Oh.
gotta smash it.
Well,
Hope nothing
it's-
happens bad. Okay.
I'm sorry. We should just leave this up for other people to stumble
Well, I
across.
mean, what if you smash it and it gets worse?
I feel like that's not how altars work.
This altar has
Like,
been
it could work
desecrated,
that way.
Yeah.
but it is not necessary for it to continue being so.
I
Have prestidigitation.
mean,
Just clean it up.
Yeah.
Clean the
As little.
I got some Windex in my pack. Well,
Could perhaps we
White
make a
vinegar.
check to see about how undefiling an altar might work or something?
Sure. Make
I'm sorry, when you said it, I
yeah. Make
I put it together as a player that the fact
What
that the
do
altar
you wish to
being
do,
defiled.
Typhon?
How we might remove that negative energy and
How much time have you spent in cathedrals?
none.
Well, even a man who hasn't spent any time in cathedrals probably knows that any kind of consecration involves prayer.
Does anyone have any water?
I'll have a canteen, right?
Yeah, all of us should have water. That's just
Yeah.
Right. Okay, good. Excellent. So I'm gonna go ahead and because I think Jax drank all mine. I'll be honest. He probably ate all my food, drank all my water. So, but I can go ahead and use the ceremony to bless water and turn it into holy water.
How long does that take?
It takes an hour. So we're gonna need, like, if we want to do this, if we want to clean it, we should do it right.
Can I like lay down in the gore and windmill like a?
You
that
can.
help? No.
I'm also not gonna lie. We should definitely like find a way to hunker down, friends, because I'm about tapped.
We should go to the other survivors.
And we're pretty owie.
We should release the latch and bring people down.
Do we still have that other little dimension that we could take a rest in?
I have rope trick.
Oh,
yes.
rope trick.
That would be my last spell. I think we're all in need of a long rest at this point, but I think I think that we would I think it'd probably be best if we could just actually, get down to where the other survivors are and hunker. I think that's probably the safest spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's also a place above us that there could be more danger coming from behind.
Yeah, more danger coming from behind. And this is assuming, of course, if we open up the temple below, that it hasn't been attacked yet. But from what we know, it was sealed.
Jax is looking for treasure.
I wonder if Rhea might know anything about the layout of this building.
Oh.
Perhaps we could all just gather together away from the gore.
Yeah.
To at least let the two children, three children, at least let the three children know that after all these sounds of screaming and clickety clackety and fireballs, that we're all alive now, and at least kind of let's go over there with them and ask if Rhea knows anything.
It's okay. We were just throwing tomatoes at each other.
Big tomatoes.
Yeah, don't mind all the blood on me. It's okay.
I do a quick investigation.
Sure.
Of the altar and bodies and stuff. Jax is pretty fearless.
And he already smells pretty terrible, so...
So, investigation at advantage?
12.
You don't find anything of particular value or interest.
I would actually like to look around with Jax too. I want to, for kind of the same thing I was before, looking for the personal guard of, do Graven Guard.
Make an investigation check.
Dirty 20.
You see some armor and livery of Flaming Fist. Raven Guard, House Guard.
I'm going to move back.
Slender female.
You don't see any.
Okay.
Do Raven Guard guards.
Guards.
Snarf, snarf.
Snarf.
The completely superfluous and not thinking or feeling in any way at all spiritual weapon goes away.
I'm drawing a picture. I'm going to go back up to the druid and check on him.
That's because I said guard, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Searching for Alder Raven Guard. Guard.
God.
He is still sitting there, rocking somewhat. He seems a little better than he was. Doesn't appear to have been aware that there was a fight.
I'll just sit with him for the time being and wait if he wants to speak.
All right.
I might pick his pockets.
So you all gather, except for Rhimb, who's over by the druid. I'm going to put you there, just for easy transport later. What do you do?
We're going to pull the lever, I'm assuming.
So, Rhea, do you know of the the chamber underneath this temple?
Well, I heard that there was a ceremony of some sort that. Well, I'm sure there's a basement. There's catacombs, burial chambers, other sorts of important rooms, I suppose. I know that there's something with that hand that opens. I'm not really sure what it's for. As far as a secret chamber, no, I don't know anything about that.
All right. What do you think, friends? Do we try to open the lower cellar or lower catacombs and take our friends down there? Hopefully it'll be safer.
Try. There's a lot of undead rising to go willfully into a catacomb, but...
I thought exactly.
Could I first send the invisible scout up the stairs just to check?
We could. We should. But...
It will only take a few seconds, unless it's extensive,
But we do need to find a place to rest.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
Perhaps just while we figure out the door, we send him and report back.
So what do you do?
I don't think it would
Typhon,
be
what do you do?
stupid to have a short rest. I don't know. If we can't have a
Well,
long
we
rest.
kind of discussed. I
Heal
send him
people.
off to go look up
Going
the stairs.
the stairs here
Yeah.
on to the west.
Yeah.
All right. As you recall, when you were approaching this, you remembered that part of the cathedral had somewhat collapsed and had obviously been damaged by something large, some kind of large impact, large fiery impact. The imp goes up the steps, and after about a flight and a half, it encounters rubble.
And I was talking about the spirally ones that we walked by when we first came in.
Those back here. He gets to the top of those, and there is a door, and he can hear cackling and laughing and strange hooty singy sounds coming from behind it.
It's the plane of hell, hoot hoot.
Just sort of
That's very strange.
Well?
multiple voices.
Yes, there's something bizarre up there. Speaking in... Is there any language, or is it just...
Make a perception check yourself. Are you listening through the imp?
Well, the imp would understand common and infernal.
He hears infernal. There's a voice sort of reprimanding the other voices, saying,
Shut up. Focus. Stop that.
and the other voices just...
I super don't want to go in that room.
Okay.
Fair assessment.
I will relay this, though. So there's something else nearby. It sounds like gibbering madness, but there's some sort of commander just beyond a door there. I don't know how long it would be until they come down and patrol and find what's been done. Can we
Okay.
spare one more fight?
Whew.
Not a...
I could spare one more myself, but after that, I think it couldn't push it any
Then
longer.
we must rest, certainly.
Well then, we should check to see if we can get on. We should check the door, shouldn't we? Or do we find it best to try to hunker down here?
I
if we
think
tried-
it's always best to take the fight to our enemies. It's when they happen upon us, it never goes well.
Mm-hmm. Precisely.
So I'm hearing three options. Pull the lever, see what happens, and go down.
Mm-hmm.
Go up, fight, or short rest.
What if we barricade ourselves in the back stairwell? It's 2 flights, and there's rubble at the other end.
And
And
try
we are
for a
thinking
rest.
that if there are any survivors, they are down below, correct?
Correct. Or
I don't know if there are enemies with them, but I could keep this
Lulu.
one to watch.
Lulu looks uncomfortable.
I don't think we should rest here.
all right. All right.
That's my thought as well.
I'll trust. All right. So lever it is,
Do it.
or short rest now.
I thought you were talking about the combat.
I was talking about the third option. I think we should attack.
I go stick him with my needle.
Well, all right. Hang on. Give me. How bad off's everybody looking?
Not in the conversation, but I'm about half.
It's just me? Oh, come on. Seriously? I know
no.
Silas got hurt.
I think
I'm a little
Silas is
above
still
half,
bad.
so
Man. Rest you guys suck. All right. All right, so just give me 10 minutes. Can we take 10? Is that good?
I just need to know what your plan is.
I'm going to go ahead and take 10 minutes to cast a prayer of healing.
All right.
Which should give me enough love to spread around the group that we should all be okay for one more fight.
Silas is worst. He's the worst.
As
You're
the,
all
words, as the words of your prayer come forth, you hear echoing as Harkina is on her knees at your side, praying after you, and her boys are sitting next to her, looking at the both of you, rapt. The words bring you comfort. They bring you healing. But you are far from out of danger.
All right, friends.
That will be where we end our session tonight.